twice. Meanwhile, 42-year-old Randy Dutiaume is a veteran curler who has never been in this spotlight before. The MCA Grand Aggregate champion has joined forces with 2 other select champs, and the combination has been an instant success. Today, it's not Burtnick nor Stoughton. It's Dutiaume and Fry, as a new page in Manitoba's illustrious curling history will be written.
This is the Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship, live on Global. Brought to you by Canada Safeway. Caring about the community is a Safeway tradition.
This morning in the 2005 Safeway Select semifinal, 26-year-old Ryan Fry kept his emotions in check as he defeated 46-year-old Kerry Burtnick 8-5 in the semifinal, and will now meet Randy Dutiaume in the championship final for the 2005 Safeway Select. The Select 4 opening games last night, it was Randy Dutiaume defeating Ryan Fry to get to this championship game. Kerry Burtnick over Jeff Stoughton, stealing that winning point in the 10th end, and that meant Burtnick would play Fry this morning, and as you saw, Ryan Fry a winner, so he sets up the matchup with Randy Dutiaume. Hello, Manitoba. Welcome back to the Selkirk Recreational Complex. I'm Joe Pascucci as we wrap up our global coverage of this 2005 Safeway Select Provincial Men's Curling Championship. Randy Dutiaume, Ryan Fry. We didn't figure on this final, but we're very excited about it because these two teams love to mix it up based on their game last night here. And Kathy Gauthier, Ryan Fry, he's got youth and he's got a kind of confidence about him.
Oh, he does. And you know what? I think that it is time for Manitoba to have a young team coming out again. We've seen the Burtnicks and the Stoughtons, and they are great. But Ryan Fry showed us this morning that he also has the poise of someone much older. A lot of that may come from his dad, but I think a lot is in inside. And what he needs to do today is focus on the broom and the rock and not on that beautiful trophy that's sitting beside the sheet.
Speaking with Randy Dutiaume just moments ago, he said he didn't even watch this morning's game, so he's definitely focused on this final. Don Finkbeiner, what does he have to do?
Well, you know, this team has been unbelievable. They're living in a dream. They really are. I don't think reality set in. Since they joined up, they've been unbelievable. And I think the key is that they stay in the dream. They really can't even think about the reality of this. If they continue to do what they've been doing, they just play relax, have fun, and worry about it later when they're losing something, and I think they'll be fine. And Randy is such a phenomenal player himself. I think this is going to be great for him. He's just such a pure thrower, and I think that's going to be great for him to win this game.
And one advantage for Randy Dutiaume is the fact that he does have 2 former champions on his team with Dave Elias and Shane Kilgallen. Ryan Fry, Randy Dutiaume for the Manitoba Men's Provincial Curling Championship, the 2005 Safeway Select Final opening rock coming up.
There are some things in life we depend on, things we can't do without, things we need to live long and happy lives. Good health is an essential too, and having a comprehensive health care plan helps. Because knowing you'll get that extra care when you need it is essential to your peace of mind and lets you make the most out of life. Because the most essential thing about life is what you do with it. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Where can you find maximum value and great taste?
Sweet! Sweet!
With over 30 Manitoba locations in towns and cities large and small.
Hurry! Hurry hard!
Where you're treated just like family and made to feel at home.
Hurry! Hurry! Yep!
Chicken Chef, serving up fresh, wholesome meals that always hit the spot.
Come on in, the Chicken Chef. We're cooking up something good for you.
Someone who isn't afraid to dream. Someone who learns through success or failure how to grow, how to win. Champions are found in sports, in business, in communities. Look around, look around, look around. You'll find champions everywhere. People who are the best at what they do. Brought to you by Wellington West, a leader in private wealth management, working to bring the investment world to you.
parts, we have great batteries and millions of other quality parts. Napa, get the good stuff.
Across Manitoba, 1 in 84 vehicles is stolen every year from homes and residential streets just like yours. No matter where you live, it can happen to you. An approved electronic immobilizer is your best defense against auto theft. It stops thieves cold because they can't start your car. We can help with financing, and you'll get a discount on your insurance.
It's a tough world out there. How tough? Tough weeds and tougher conditions. A world made for Roundup WeatherMax with Transorb 2 technology. How tough is it? This tough. Roundup WeatherMax penetrates the leaf fast within minutes. Side-by-side comparisons demonstrated superior results compared to the leading imitator. Tougher on tough weeds in tough conditions. We guarantee it. Choose Roundup WeatherMax, the only herbicide that backs you up with a Roundup WeatherMax warranty.
You may say that ice is ice, but when Hans Wuthridge makes a sheet of ice, it's a work of art.
It is indeed, and what the curlers have seen all week is consistency, which is huge. If you're joining us for the first time, you will see big swing, 4.5 feet, even up to 5.5 early on in the game. Around the corner guards, a similar sort of movement, but it's a little bit straighter down the line until it starts to break. What we have seen on sheet C and what we'll be watching for are these paths that the rocks will travel down on this side and this side, tending to run a little straight, and it has caught the curlers. The ice time, though, in terms of draw weight, has been spectacular in terms of consistency. Splits at 3.8 to 4, hog to hog, 14.5 to 15, and that means if you time from hog to stop, up to 25 seconds during the game.
Reading the Ice is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
And in this opening end, Randy Dutiaume will be having the advantage of Last Rock, playing the Yellow Stones. Ryan Fry's team have the Red Rocks, and Randy Dutiaume having his choice of rocks, and of course he had the Last Rock advantage based on his victory last night.
And one of the other things that the teams do get to choose that finished first in that playoff, which is Randy Dutiaume's team, is choosing any color, any set of rocks, or any 2 rocks or 3 rocks from any sheet. Randy's team chose the entire set of yellow from sheet C, which is what we're playing on. And in turn, Ryan Fry choosing all set of red. Now, interestingly enough, Don, Ryan Fry choosing red from this sheet. There's his team that we've seen this morning playing so excellently. They threw with those rocks and they won them. For Randy Dutiaume, however, we saw this morning a little bit of trouble with the number 7 stone, but you said that Randy never even watched the game.
No, that's right. But you're right. Kerry Burtnick had trouble with one of his number 7 shot, and he gave that to Keith Fenton partway through the game, and that. But you're right, Randy never watched the game, which I think is a good move on Randy's part, by the way. But somebody in the team may have picked up on that if they were watching. So it's up to them to communicate that and check that one rock.
Don, does Ryan Fry have any advantage his team because of the fact that they did play just a few hours ago, not even that long?
Oh, I think they do have an advantage. I think it's great. I think for Dutiaume, they have to settle in there quickly and just get in, get the adrenaline flowing. Well, it will be flowing. It's just to sort of settle down a bit. Whereas Fry, it's just almost an extension of the former game.
Rather wide open first end so far.
And I think that has a lot to do with the adrenaline. Game plan for Ryan Fry, what does he need? He needs patience. He's young and he tends to play a little bit ahead of himself sometimes. Risk versus reward. He played a couple of almost not there doubles this morning against Kerry. Then he settled down, and of course the big thing is that he needs to control that forefoot in the shot. But what both teams need to do in this game is think about execution and not about results. Results is going to the Briar. And of course, for Randy Dutiaume, he also needs to have a plan. And for Randy, weight control is sometimes an issue. He tends to throw really, really big weight, and that can get away on him. But he does make the big shot. He counts on himself to do that. He needs to do that this afternoon. And for Dutiaume's team, particularly Randy throwing last rock, Don, also needs to focus on execution, because this game is probably the biggest one he's ever played.
Well, it's undoubtedly the biggest game he's ever played. it's just that when I was talking in the opening, they're just riding such a high, and that he's just got to continue to have fun out there. He really has a good attitude out there. He almost lets Dave Elias and the other guys skip the game in a way. He just throws that last shot, goes along with what they say. So he's got to keep that up and not get over serious about it in a way, and just continue what he's been doing. I mean, their success is remarkable.
Both of these teams qualifying through the B side of the draw to get to the championship round. The only loss for Randy Dutiaume in the select was in the A side qualifier, and that was to Jeff Stoughton 10-6. But then he beat Stoughton later on 7-4.
Right up. Hard. Right up. Right up. Right up, guys. All you got, guys. Push. 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 Push.
And a very defensive first end in this championship final, an end that we have not seen at all in this championship by either team. I think that there's some nerves at play.
And Ryan Fry with a couple of losses, but at the right time, I guess, under the current system. A loss to Blaine Gogol Flin-Flon early on, put him to the B side, but then defeated Gogol 9-6 to qualify for the championship round. And then, of course, he lost last night to Randy Dutiaume in the first game of the Select Four.
Clean.
Lots of rocks in play in that game from the first end.
Burn.
I think this first end's in favor of Dutiaume in a way, because they hadn't played this morning. They just get the butterflies out a bit. The first couple of shots that you throw will help that, and it's always good that it's a simple kind of shot to throw, not these delicate come-arounds, tap-backs, etc. So a good start. This is an advantage for Dutiaume, I think.
And also, if you would look at the sort of game that Randy Dutiaume likes to play, it is a relatively simple, wide-open game. Comes from a lot of hitting background, Valero style of play, and it is the wide-open game.
We see the top 8 seeds. What you don't see is that number 9 was Randy Dutiaume, and number 10 was Ryan Fry.
Clean. Yep. Oh. Boy.
The only advantage, of course, being a top seed is that what they do is they put you against 1 versus 32, and it should technically be relatively easier games trying to get the seeds through, but nobody tells the 32 seed that he's supposed to be afraid of the number 1 seed.
No, not in sport, and particularly in curling.
I agree.
The same way you guys were throwing.
The curlers, of course, in this select, they've always ranked themselves. So it's the curlers that decided the seedings.
Yeah. Hurry. Hard. All you got. Right up, guys. Quick. Right up. Right to it. Hard. Right to it. Good.
Gets a bit of an inside roll.
Sweet. Go. Yeah. Didn't hit it.
If you saw our telecast this morning, you may have caught our discussion with ice maker Hans Wuthrich about the ice and I guess debris that can sometimes get on the ice and cause rocks to pick. And Randy Dutiaume's style of flopping on the ice on some of his more critical shots does leave debris on the ice. It may affect the outcome of a game.
Shot.
Good throw for Randy. That will be something that he's probably very relieved to have done. Don has thrown that opening rock and made the shot and not have it being a draw against 3 or 4.
That's right. But, you know, you watch, we talked about Fry and smooth delivery, but you watch those of you that are watching this game and haven't seen Dutiaume play, you just watch him. He throws as good a rock as anybody in the game of curling. He is just flawless. And he's got that nice controlled tuck delivery. So Randy, he's just a superb player.
Yeah, clean it.
Well, and continuing Manitoba's great history of tuckers, regardless of who comes out of this game, Manitoba will be sending another great tucker to the Brier.
That's right. There have been some great ones lately. Well, we saw yesterday.
There's Han Wuthrich, the ice maker. Eric Monfort is his backup. And they're always on top of the conditions. And they've had a challenge this week in that it has been unbelievably warm for February, and they were dealing with a little bit of rain yesterday, lots of melting. They've had really good crowds in the building. All of those things are huge challenges to keep the ice conditions consistent. So the wide open blank attempt in this first end.
And you can see he does not hold back at his weight.
So the first end, getting the bugs worked out, the nervousness. And it's scoreless between Ryan Fry and Randy Dutiaume.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, Manitoba's most award-winning car dealership.
Granny's Manitoba Poultry hits the spot with every mouthful. Reach for Granny's quality chicken and turkey. Savory flavor, Manitoba grown.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
As official supplier to Curling Season of Champions, True Value Hardware presents quality products for your house. True Value paint, made by us and made to last. We own the factory. We test and retest our paint. We guarantee it every can at every store. True Value, around the corner from your house.
The roar you hear is 20 of Canada's top teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy at the Winter Games in 2006. Get your tickets now.
A moving experience.
We decided to go with the Hunter Douglas Luminette using their Power Glide system. It operates on a remote control.
I wanted to be able to push a button and open the curtains. That was so cool.
If it's the elegance of shears, the function of shades, or the impact of amazing custom drapery, ask Super Blinds and Draperies about incorporating motorization into your window cover.
In typical curling fashion, over a round or two. Eric Dawson, Kevin Weave, Dave Ellie, Dean Jones, and Michael Thompson enlisted the help of the Forks, and Manitoba's outdoor championship was born. It takes over 60 man-hours to create the 5-sheet surface, and the ice is constructed entirely of water from the river below. In the words of the organizers, the river is the great equalizer in this game. 32 teams began the event. Dave Ellie and his foursome, known affectionately as Scooby-Doo and the Gang, took home the 2005 trophy. But the real winner in this championship is the Heart and Stroke Foundation. All proceeds and entry fees from the Ironman went to the Heart and Stroke, with more than $11,000 raised over the first 4 years.
Champions is brought to you by Granny's Poultry, celebrating 25 years of serving Manitobans.
And there you see what the two teams are playing for, the Safeway Select Trophy and, of course, the right to represent Manitoba at the Brier. Four rocks have already been played in this end, Kathy.
They have, and to get you caught up, Randy Dutiaume obviously ready to play now. Ryan Fry throwing the first one in the forefoot. He countered with the corner guard, and when Ryan Fry's team came in again, asked Shane Kilgallen to make the double, and that's what's happened. And that's where you are.
Good. All right.
Some great stuff about that Ironman competition on the red. And interestingly enough, David Hamlin said it was about 19 seconds, which for curlers, that's what it was. That was quick when you played.
Are we doing historical again? Good curling
We're going
club,
ancient history.
Oh, gee, they're a tough crowd. But yeah, no, that actually the ice looked excellent out there too.
And of course, all proceeds to the Heart and Stroke Foundation, which is the true winner, and that is a very, very worthy cause.
That's good. That's good. Nice roll.
For Randy Dutiaume, the key was to keep those two stones in play, wants to maneuver them around. And for Ryan Fry, not comfortable with how close that stone is to the house.
Jason Smith.
Whoa! Close! Whoa! No. Whoa!
Jason had an outstanding game this morning, made some great doubles in the win against the Burtnick team.
Both teams looking fairly comfortable out there already, so this is good.
shot.
It's a tough shot with that rock being so close to the house.
Well,
Notice the ice. Lots of ice.
This is a path that I talked a little bit about in reading the ice and that we saw this morning, that sometimes, depending on the release, Don, if you're a little bit full, it's going to do nothing.
But if you roll it too, there's big trouble also.
Easy. You have to go at the end. No.
Yep. Yep. Hurry. Oh boy. Shot. Ice roll, great.
Right to the tee line, biting the button.
Great weight. Didn't come as much as they'd wanted. Obviously,
Just, yeah.
well past the guard.
And I think that Randy may have been a little bit generous with his ice.
Well, you got to be careful right off the bat. You don't want to get too tight on that because that rock was too close. The rock of Fry's was too close to the house. You get a little inside, you raise it in.
Oh, room. A lot of room. Okay, line's better. Wall if you can. Wall if you can. Yep, line's good.
Heads up.
Whoa.
Take a look. Take a look.
Got it, Curl. Yep. Yep. Oh. Yep.
Right to it. Losing line.
Yep. Come on.
Good.
Nice shot.
Excellent shot.
You like here?
Dave Elias, one of the two members on this team that came to Randy Dutiaume when their team split up earlier this year. He was with Shane Kilgallen, who previously went to the Brier with Mark Lukowicz, representing Manitoba several years ago, and that certainly has been the highlight till now. They would love to have another one.
Whoa. No line. No, Shane. Whoa. Jeez.
Just a little heavy.
Gone but not forgotten, Joe.
There he is, Mark Lukowicz, Manitoba champion in 2002. Won that in Neepawa.
Stay close.
Curled for a time this year with Vic Peters. That partnership didn't work out.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Nice to see him out here supporting his former teammates. Oh, very nice.
Super shot.
Very nice shot.
Oh, the bonus is the roll too. Not only the double, but the roll. Great shot.
Good call.
Cal Wernick voted All-Star third this week, and it's shots like this that have given him this title. Not only drives it straight back and makes a double, but he gets the roll, which is the key.
A real bonus. That's a tough thing to do.
Still like it better than what I was looking.
Yeah.
Dave Elias. Trying to run back.
Okay.
Clears the front, but leaves those two red rocks belonging to Fry around the button. As we go along in this game, when they talk strategy to the Dutiaume team, you'll notice that Dave Elias and Shane Kilgallen actually do most of the talking.
The worst case scenario is if you just nibble the center line, right?
Yeah, just touch the center.
Yeah, let's go right here. You know he's probably going to pound it in, eh?
Oh, probably.
It's good speed out here, eh?
Yeah. Same, right?
All that, yeah.
Is it quicker or the same? A little quicker?
Talking over the ice.
What's that?
Little less. Edge.
Father Barry.
That's a lot.
Coaching, of course, his son's team.
You heard the discussion by Ryan to his front end, wanting to determine the draw weight, asking if it was the same as this morning because they've had that luxury of 2 hours ago being out here. Which may not sound like a luxury, but I think in a game like now,
Stay with it.
it is nice to have thrown earlier today.
Stay with it.
Whoa.
I think it's a definite advantage to have played that earlier game. Great shot.
Times would tell you that it is every bit as quick as it has been. I agree that it is too.
The only problem, obviously, the only obvious problem with playing the earlier game is if you lose.
Is if you lose. But we were certainly in that position, and Christy Jenyon had the day off. And even though we had played several games back-to-back, we just felt looser out there, more comfortable.
You never have a problem getting up for a game like this.
Not at all.
No, you could have played
24
hours in a row and still come up with this.
Kathy Gauthier, of course, referring to the Manitoba Scott, as she plays lead on the Jennifer Jones team.
Oh, it's a little faster.
This looks like he's just playing. He's just in coming down there. It looks like they just want to come down in here and just tap this back a little bit. With the kind of ice he's taking, he can't be throwing much weight at it. He's got to just move it back a bit.
85.90. 85.90. Talking about the splits that we showed you in the beginning, 3.8. Curlers always drop the first number, so he's asking about 85.90 for a split.
Oh! Yep! Yep! Oh! 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 Yep! Hard! Yes! Quick!
Just ticks the guard.
Okay. Try, ready. Just a piece in here. Either just short or get a piece in.
Exact same shot you had. You just need about two.
Well, there wasn't a lot of rotation, or it straightened out. One of the two.
They had to get it on earlier. Gamble at it a bit because it moves in there. The weight looked excellent.
Interestingly enough, that is the 7 stone that Carrie Burtnick had problems with straightening out earlier this morning.
If we could ever tuck just like half a rock, it's pretty good.
So they want to try and bring this one in.
A lot of broom, man.
Concerned about the ice, the amount of ice they're taking.
Touch less, Kyle.
Careful. Careful.
Line's good.
Take a look. Heads up.
Oh, got a curl.
Heads up.
Whoa.
This is that spot that does run straighter until it starts to finish.
Okay.
Have they set up the triple?
Yes, they have.
Yes,
He hits this thing.
Just off nose.
I think you got to sweep this rock. Yeah.
As though he were going to play a roll to the inside. That happened.
If he hits it on the nose, he's got it. The kind of weight he throws. Just right on the nose. It should move them on. He throws such good weight. That should spin them all out. They're nicely set up for that. For Ryan, he didn't want to do this. He wanted to come in harshly in behind that rock. If he makes the triple here, the Fry team will be really frustrated with themselves because they just really had a good situation set up here.
Brian Short. Randy's got a tough shot.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the shade last, baby.
Final rock of the second end. Randy Dutiaume looking for the triple takeout. Got to get by the guard, and I don't think he has. He hasn't. A steal of 3.
And that guard really was not in play.
No, it wasn't. That's the first time we've seen him throw a bad rock.
A disastrous second end for Randy Dutiaume.
Polar Rayomax Windows, proud sponsor of the Safeway Select Manitoba Men's Curling Championships. See, hear, feel the difference. Polar Rayomax Windows.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agrodome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
Where can you find maximum value and great taste?
Sweet! Sweet!
With over 30 Manitoba locations in towns and cities large and small,
Hurry! Hurry hard!
where you're treated just like family and made to feel at home.
Hurry! Hurry! Yep!
Chicken Chef, serving up fresh, wholesome meals that always hit the spot.
Come on in, the Chicken Chef. We're cooking up something good for you.
There are some things in life we depend on. Things we can't do without. Things we need to live long and happy lives. Good health is an essential too, and having a comprehensive health care plan helps. Because knowing you'll get that extra care when you need it is essential to your peace of mind and lets you make the most out of life. Because the most essential thing about life is what you do with it. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Polar Rayomax Windows, proud sponsor of the Safeway Select Manitoba Men's Curling Championships. See, hear, feel the difference. Polar Rayomax Windows.
As the years go by, many things change, but the impact and the emotion of a new story stays the same. 30 years of making Manitoba home.
Welcome back. Another look at that last rock from Randy Dutiaume. His reaction, he knew he'd missed it pretty early. And a big steal of 3 for Ryan Fry. As we were saying in the break, Kathy, it's at least better to give it up in the second end than in end number 6 or 7.
And it's also what you do now as a team. I think back to Brent Scales and some of the conversations that we've had with him and what we saw from him yesterday. You give up a 3, you bounce back immediately with a 2, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're moving on. But it's important for the Dutiaume team to score this end and to make some good shots, particularly Randy.
Well, actually, that, to me, like I've watched him for the last month or so, that's the first really bad rock he's thrown. And whether that rattles him or not is another story here. We'll have to, only time will tell and that kind of stuff. But he's never missed a rock that badly before. Like, he missed it by quite a bit. He may even have missed a rock totally if he was throwing it if the guard wasn't in the way, which is almost impossible for him the way he throws. So that's the concern that you have if you're pulling for Dutiaume, is because he hasn't thrown a rock like that, I'll bet you, in a month. So he's got to sort of regroup and take a breath and get back into that dreamscape kind of zone that he was in before, and go back into play the way he was.
That's a great shot.
Shane Kilgallen delivering that rock.
And Shane serving notice to his team that he's still sticking around. And that's great.
See the all-star team of this year's 2005 Safeway Select. The skip, Randy Dutiaume.
Pick the front, that's
the third, Kyle Wernick. The second, Rob Fowler from the Burtnick team. And the lead, Corey Naarni.
So 3 out of the 4 are out here.
Jason Smith trying to pick that rock out of there.
Oh, nice shot.
That's a great shot. Just squeaks by the guard.
Well, it's a super shot, not only to squeak by, but he won't be disappointed to have moved his stone away from that back 4 position.
I'm on this side now. I don't mind the internal draw. Ron, you can get around it. No, whatever it is. I'm just saying, whatever. I don't mind this once, and then maybe they tick the guard off and go around the corner.
Greg Melanchuk.
Line's good. Weight's good. Easy.
Back 4, back. Ooh, it's a lot of weight.
No. Let's make sure it's shot, though, handle. Okay.
And it may be that.
Not a good shot, because you don't want it that far back, and you don't want it behind the tee line. Ideally, in behind the guard, who's center guard.
No,
so
I
you
don't
want
like
it.
that. Throw easy hit.
Concern, of course, of setting a wall back up there. They don't want to stick right there.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's fine.
Shot, Jay.
What's he going to do us when he gets up there?
We'll try again around that center guard, and while they're playing this, a special hello in the hospital to Ken Grove, who was presented this year with the Curler of Distinction Award. For those that don't know a lot about Ken, in 2000 he won the provincial senior men's title, and then in 2002 when Orris got sick and was unable to go to the National Masters, they brought in Ken and they went on to win the Canadian Masters, and he was about to be presented with the award, but he's in the St. Boniface Hospital recovering from a heart condition. And his daughter Maureen and granddaughter Kristen accepted the award on his behalf. And Ken, we know that you're watching this afternoon, and we all congratulate you and wish you our best.
Huh? Doesn't really curler that much.
No, that's right for Ken. Great player. And I'm sure he's enjoying the game. And, hopefully, as you said, that he's
He's
better.
hitting all the edge of the floor, but it's fine.
Yeah. Sure. Just through. Push it through.
Little better shot in behind the guard. Still a little out and still a touch behind that center line or the T line.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Off.
Whoa.
This has got a lot of curling to do.
You can see it wanting to come. There it goes.
Stay with it.
Whoa. Yeah, yeah.
Roll a bit. No.
Shut up.
Maybe a touch more weight than he wanted to, but still, nonetheless, he gets a shot out of there.
Wherever you figure. You like here? No. Huh? No. One of the guards. Where are we going? Okay.
Wherever you figure. You want to go here?
No. Dave likes to call it. He'll call the game from either end.
A little more ice, please.
And that's the way this team works.
No, it's been successful. And Randy, great. He likes it.
Yep.
Gotta go for weight.
No, weight's good. Weight's good. Yep.
2002, yep. Dave Elias played second on with the which team?
Oh, just 8 foot. Oh, just 8 foot.
No, it's finishing very
Just
nice for him. Lovely shot.
That's a great shot.
Is that above the tee?
Yeah. Not really. Peel it.
Yep.
Good call by Ryan. There really is not a lot of options off that stone, Don.
No, Kyle had talked about a corner freeze and that kind of stuff too, but Ryan likes to keep it a little simple here and hope to get a better chance at maybe, just depending on where Randy throws this, maybe a double or a hit and roll in behind that center guard.
Plenty of weight. Plenty of weight. All there, Handle. Easy. All the way back.
He does have backing.
Whoa. Not through the wickets. Not through the wickets.
Awfully close, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Useless.
Just enough, though.
The regular head.
Dutiaume lies too.
No heavy.
Dave's very animated out there. He's great, actually. He's good for him. Keeps the blood flowing, to say the least. He's chatting around, nattering all the time in I think in a positive way.
Because if we ever catch it thin, I can make the double too.
Pretty well, close. No.
Touch less.
Third game was a foul.
Randy and Dave talking a little bit about the ice in terms of speed.
Ryan looking for the hit and roll.
Hard! Quick! Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Playing now for the double.
Stay with the red, stay with the red. Up. Good shot.
That worked out very well.
Look at that. Like, I don't know.
Good break.
Unless you...
Well, anywhere rolling over there, right? I don't mind this.
I like that shot's better.
Right? Because then he may
yeah.
get it.
me.
Well, you heard Small Fry from the hack say that if it starts to really curl, I could make the double, and that's why he calls them off, hoping to hit it a little bit thinner so the angle is sharper. But by hitting that other red one, he is shot stone.
Shot there, Ryan.
So what are you thinking for?
Ryan Fry with fan club in the stands.
Room now. Room. Easy. Yep. 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 Hard. Room. 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 Oh. Oh. Whoa. 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 Front of the tee. Front of the tee. Oh boy.
Very nice shot.
No, great rock. That's a good shot for him to come back after that miss. You see, that's really important. Come back with a big shot. Now he's breathing again.
Now, you can see that Ryan took a look from the outside. There's not a lot he can see, looking to tap it back.
Doesn't like the run back?
I played that one safe, though.
The run back's pretty risky.
Shot in
the way.
Second and your first one. Holy that hook. You had like, you were this kind of weight. Jesus, I don't know. What's that? That was a 7 too. It's not like that rock is straight. It's not like that rock's straight.
Well, you're just hearing in the background Randy Dutiaume and Dave Elias talking about the number 7 rock.
Yes. Which is why you should never miss a global curling broadcast, Joe.
If you're about to play the next game.
And he's going to use the same rocks.
Ryan's a long way out on this one. He's not going to do anything with this.
Well, his weight's not far off.
That look light out of his hand?
You like this or just here?
No, I like the same shot.
Okay. Here?
Didn't move. Just a tad more.
Now for Randy, a great chance to bounce back after that big field goal.
Who'd you get there,
first,
Greggy boy?
Second end.
95?
Yeah, heavy, and they got on it.
Oh, guys, just to follow down and do exactly what he did on the previous shot is what he really wants to do on here.
Yeah, they just gotta watch. It's quick like that. They just take a look, second look at.
It's actually perfect weight if it moves.
If it curls, yeah.
Put her in the whip, boys.
It just scares me when they go down right away like that. Because really, there's a fine line whether it's straight or it moves.
Same shot.
Randy Dutiaume trying to find that fine line for a second point to get back into this championship final.
Whoa, then, whoa. Easy. Whoa.
It's just up to the sweepers now.
Whoa, then. Like, you can't really bounce off this much. Is that what you're telling me? Well, it is bouncing.
What?
Just enough.
Good enough for Randy Dutiaume to pick up his deuce. And after giving up 3 in the second end, he bounces right back with 2 in end number 3.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, 3-time consecutive winner of Canada's 50 Best Managed Companies Award.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Granny's Poultry, celebrating 25 years of serving Manitobans.
It's all in the details.
I was out of the loop when they were doing the designing, but it seemed like they developed a pretty good relationship.
We've decided to go with the 3-inch original silhouette inside the windows to give you that little bit of privacy.
And again, with the light and airy, we didn't want...
If it's the ease of silhouette, the beauty of Luminet, room darkening, power glider, stunning drapery, you can trust Super Blinds and Draperies to bring together function and design flawlessly.
It seemed like they would take that extra step to get it done the way we wanted it.
Making award-winning wine is easier than ever. The Brew Doctor has everything you need.
I can't believe they made this wine. It's great.
Wine Expert products won 121 medals at the recent Winemaker Magazine competition.
A meal is so much nicer with great wine on the table.
You can make your own award-winning wine with Wine Expert products.
I wonder where I can get Wine Expert products.
The Brew Doctor is your exclusive Wine Expert retailer in Winnipeg and Brandon. The Brew Doctor. Great wine and beer made easy.
1,000 miles of open trails. Refreshing outdoor activities. Fun for the whole family. Visit Selkirk February 9th through 13th for the Selkirk Safeway Select Curling Championship. For more information, log on to redrivernorthtourism.com. Red River North, for the explorer in you.
When it comes to farm fresh ideas, Granny's knows best. From our family to your family. Granny's Manitoba grown quality chicken and turkey.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
Granny's Manitoba poultry hits the spot with every mouthful. Reach for Granny's quality chicken and turkey. Savory flavor, Manitoba grown.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
Jeff Stoughton went into the championship final 2004 Safeway Select with an undefeated record. But he couldn't afford to have his first loss of the week in this game. The #1 seed struggled slightly in the final, but certainly wasn't about to go down without a fight. In the 9th end, the score is tied at 5, and Stoughton is looking for the blank to retain the hammer. Scales is lying too as Stoughton delivers his first rock of the end. Yep, looking for the across the house double.
Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Hard!
Got one. Got him. What a great shot.
Unbelievable.
There just is no place to hide sometimes. Not with
What a fabulous shot.
Under Pressure is brought to you by Wellington West, your leader in private wealth management.
And welcome back to the Selkirk Rec Complex and this 2005 Safeway Select Championship Final. End #4 is underway.
No balance. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Hard.
And joining us up here in our broadcast location is Brent Reed, chairman of the host committee. And Brent, a fabulous job by yourself and everyone involved in this Selkirk Select in 2005.
Thanks, Joe. It's been a great week so far.
And a good crowd for this final game. And what were the numbers like?
We're running at about 700 right now, and still coming through the door for the final game. So we'll probably end up around 800.
Of course, Brent, there isn't a finer facility in the entire province here. When you look at this arena here, it's just perfect for this. I'm sure you get lots of compliments from everybody that comes in.
Yeah, we sure do. It's ideal with the seating at around, say, 2,000. It's just perfect for an event such as this.
Okay. It was hopping pretty good on Friday night there, I gather.
Yes, Friday night we had about 2,400 folks in here, 2,500. That was ideal. If
Not bad, yes.
If we could have had that all week, that would have been great. But
well, it's always an advantage when you have about 4 or 5 games going on, because people can relate to the different teams in here. And you know, when you do get a final like this, with all due respect, television sort of, in a way, doesn't help in a way for getting the crowd in, because you're only focusing on the one game, whereas you got 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 going on. It adds a lot to the atmosphere of the building.
That's for sure. Yeah. Even Saturday and today, though, we've done a few things to try to encourage folks to come out and watch, with a few attendance draws and some significant ones for the final here, with WestJet providing a $2,500 gift certificate
well, that's good
for those in attendance. So that's great.
Yeah.
Well, in a very bad break here, a combination of not a lot of rotation straightened out Jason's second stone, and not only did it change and go to the wings, but it died, which allows Randy Dutaume's team now to potentially make this double and get into that shot stone at the top of the Safeway S.
It's a really tough double, though. He's.
Oh. Yep. Work.
Not that tough. Fantastic. Not for him. Great shot.
Dutaume lies two.
That's a great shot by Greg.
Peaches, you just heard Randy Dutaume just say.
Well, that two that they just got rebounded all the team back. A little bit down after the second end, but comes up with that big shot.
Play this 3 rock. We gotta rip it, man. Play the 3 rock maybe into here. You'll probably jam the 2, but R2 will stick.
Greg knew he was close.
Huh?
How about that? I don't like the looks of this.
Wow. We got worked over on the last one.
If we could ever shoot it into the 2.
Okay, yeah, peel it with the outturn then.
Yeah. Okay, Jay, try and catch this 3. Peel.
Looking for a multiple raise.
Yeah, get rid of the front there, and they could get some combination back into the house to help them too. Looks a little inside on this.
Watch the backward drive.
Yeah, he got a little in on it. He needed less of it.
He did really mostly want to open that
stone up. Yeah, he wanted to split. That doesn't do it.
Not too bad.
Brent, a lot of volunteers involved in this.
Yeah, we have about 300 volunteers actively involved, and that's one thing about Selkirk. Not only is the arena a great venue, but we've got a group of volunteers out here that are always ready to jump to the pump when you need them, and in particular for curling events.
Well, I know they've been good to us up here in the gondola.
That's excellent. We're glad to hear that.
Well, we see your list, your slate as it comes up during the show of all the sponsors, and obviously you have great support from the community.
Yeah, we've got over 40 sponsors involved, and they've really been generous with us. And as you know, we really need them to make these things happen.
You bet. Bit of a fortunate tick there for Dave Elias.
That was an interesting rock, yeah.
But it worked out well.
Ryan's looking at the straight run back here.
Fry team does have the advantage of last rock in this fourth end.
Yeah. Just what Jason just threw.
Did he go in?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Asking whether he got inside the broom on that. We figured he did a little bit because they were yelling as soon as he let it go.
Yep, hard.
Gotta go.
Whack.
Whoa, roll it off.
Just clears the front.
Bad throw, I just ducked it in.
Randy Dutaume will continue to throw the center guard. He's in great shape as long as he doesn't allow the Fry team to access that red stone. Top of the floor.
That's heavy. That's heavy, Shane. Line's good. It's clean, that's all we want. Just a guard. Yep. Hurry. Gotta get the center line.
Gotta get it moving.
Oh, easy, easy.
Easy. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Nice throw, Dave.
Nice throw. Brent, there's a lot of pressure on you because of this wonderful facility and also because of the good support. It's close to Winnipeg to go after the select
Same thing.
every few years, isn't there?
Yes, there is. It's become a fairly popular venue, and I think that the MCA, through discussions with them, if they tend to think that they might even be able to use this as a fallback, so something else fall apart in other venues that they've scheduled. But yeah, they tend to like to come here. The curlers like to come here because it's so close. And unfortunately, we at this point in time don't have accommodations available to the level that we would like. But that's about to change very shortly.
Is that right? You have some new accommodation being built?
Our mayor on Wednesday night when he was here assured us that a hotel is scheduled to be built very shortly. So.
maybe a Canadian or something like that?
Well,
they're expanding all over the place. How's that?
Well,
You're not. Do you know? Are you privy to this kind of information?
I'm not privy to that kind of information.
Well, a bit
Breaking
of a bad
news here.
I won't speculate. Yeah.
No.
And a bit of a bad break here for the Fry team in the process of trying to drive that stone back. Left a guard up front and missed the pile. And so now, all of a sudden, for the first time this game, we see advantage to the Dutiaume team. Here's the rock that caused a little bit of a problem in the second end. And last end, after he threw it, you heard Dave Elias say maybe there's something wrong with it. Keeping in mind, they said they did not watch the game this morning, so they wouldn't have been privy to some of that conversation. And all week they've played on the sheet, and there's not been difficulties, but there definitely was this morning.
Whoa, guys, over curling. Hey, whoa, it's over, it's over. Oh, right off. No, it's over. Okay. Good shot.
It's a long guard, but it's perfect.
Maybe not. Maybe not with the less ice.
I must have picked something. I don't know. What?
You think so?
Well, they're telling me it's tight, and then it seemed like we had a lot of line, and all of a sudden we had no weight, and it was, I don't know.
Lots of discussion, but it always is centered around this one particular
You know,
stone.
if they had a coach, for instance, and the
Yes.
coach would have been watching the television,
Yes.
the coach could have done something with it, like Barry Fry, for instance, would have been watching it, would have been the other way around, you know.
And said, take a set of rocks
Yeah.
from a different sheet.
Yeah, exactly. He said there seemed to be
a different pair,
or
7-8.
don't even mention it that there was problems with it. Don't even psych them out at all. But just get rid of the rock.
Just move it. Yeah, I agree.
That was the rock that was causing a problem for Kerry Burdick this morning.
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
See what they read there, Jay. You're red, Jay.
Dutiaume, I think, still lies 2.
Are they only 1 now?
I'd say Dutiaume may be lying.
Pardon me?
1.
Error where? For this?
I think they're 1 2 still.
No, why would you? Then he just comes down here.
Well, there's jam here.
No, but then he just gets.
Yeah, well, just guard, I think, eh?
Yeah. I don't know how you
Well, the
guard that.
Dutiaume team thinks they're lying too.
Where do you want it, Davey boy? Like
Well, yeah, right dead in front, I guess.
in front of this one?
I think they are too, Joe.
Well, we had here.
Yeah.
And that cut 4 feet.
So here?
Looking at the top,
Well, I'm thinking
biter
something like
red,
that.
Yeah, okay.
yellow at the back.
Well, we're looking if
I
they're going
think
to
so.
play
I
a
think
guard.
that's
You
gotta
get,
be close.
yeah, if they want to play a guard. They're looking at about in there.
Randy just cleaning the path on the way back, making sure there's nothing there. He obviously thought he had seen something.
Just guard in line with that red, I think.
It is
eh?
close as you look at this
How's
angle,
that ice
Joe.
look, Killer?
Well, the curlers are closer, and I guess they seem to think it's too yellow.
Right. Okay. Same weight? What'd you have there? Okay.
Hey, weight's good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, tons, Killer.
Lots of room. It's got to move.
Way out there.
Yep. 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 Okay. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Not bad.
A little more weight than he wanted.
It's not bad.
How's that for guard weight?
That's
You like it? You like it?
If you want, you can play that one there quietly. Just give him this one. Or if you think you can get any other way in there. That's easier, you think?
No, but it's a shot, that's for sure.
They're looking at. We could just keep it on there. They're just looking
Play
at. He's
that.
trying to
Give me a
draw
broom.
right in here. See, again, you get another view of it. It's just, it will move in there nicely. So he's just trying to come into there like that.
It will move for sure. In fact, the one thing that I would argue, Don, is that space between those two red stones as we look at this angle is actually a lot smaller than it looks like because it curls
cutting,
so hard.
Especially near the end when it's really dying. You got to play so close to the left-hand one.
Yes.
You may even tick it.
Last rock of this fourth end.
Where is that?
Ryan Fry drawing against two.
Right to the can. Whoa! Need the lid. Nah, heavy. Ah. Okay. One for sure, right?
Oh, okay.
So they're going to measure for that other one.
All day.
What?
Talking about Jay. Take a look at it.
Did I touch it at all?
Heavy.
What?
It's heavy.
So right now we know it's a tie game, but as Randy Dutiaume taking the lead.
Well, I don't know that Ryan Fry
Quite a
really
ton,
was
I
that
think.
heavy. They
No,
jumped
I
that
don't think
hard
so.
and swept it hard, and he just ticked. So
Actually, if they'd have rubbed the top
Very
one,
close, eh?
played the top rub just to redirect, they may have got it.
And it is two.
Seesaw game.
So after giving up a steal of 3 in the second end, Randy Dutiaume steals 2 in the fourth and leads it 4-3.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Chicken Chef Family Restaurants. Real quality, real selection, real value, made in Manitoba.
Where can you find maximum value and great taste?
Sweet! Sweet!
With over 30 Manitoba locations in towns and cities large and small.
Hurry! Hurry hard!
Where you're treated just like family and made to feel at home.
Hurry! Hurry! Yep!
Chicken Chef, serving up fresh, wholesome meals that always hit the spot.
Come on in, the Chicken Chef. We're cooking up something good for you.
Hey, guy, what's that you have there? Golly, when was the last time you used those?
Answers here that the post Selkirk committee were able to get on board, and we'd like to thank Brent Reed for joining us up here. And Brent, do we say we see you in 2009?
We haven't got that confirmed yet, but that would be our to our liking if that was the case. I really appreciate having the opportunity to speak with you and working with you folks in Global again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brent.
We certainly enjoyed your committee and all the great work that they have done this week.
Great numbers for Corey. He is the all-star lead, and his numbers have borne that out.
On its own.
You're absolutely right. You know, it's been a very interesting, a little different than the other games we've done. It's
Very
almost
different.
like they're giving each other breaks. They're sort of handing each other the breaks on miscues. It's here, you take it, no, you take it kind of thing too. Contrary to the other games we've done, it's more of a negative kind of a situation in a way. Both perhaps feeling the pressure a bit, and that they're going to have to both settle in there. You saw a little crack in the armor of the Fry team that last end a bit. Even Kyle, when he said to Ryan on the last rock, Ryan's asking what happened, he said, just heavy. Instead of just sort of calmly talking about it. I don't think you and I thought he was fine.
Yes,
it just
I
didn't
do.
cut enough, and that's such a tough spot. Oh, here's a nice shot.
Greg Melanchuk.
Right through the port. A little more weight than he would have liked to be able to stick around. He needed less weight.
Breathing a sigh of relief.
Yes.
You like running
Look how
the front?
close he gets there.
You like pounding the front? Or just go the other way?
I don't mind this.
Tough game to watch for Dad.
Hard! Quick! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Around the whole stack. top 4.
Now the Dutiaume team a chance to stay on top of the Fry team. It was almost like that last stand. You can feel a momentum shift, and that often happens in a game, and it's what you do with it. Randy Dutiaume, of course, it was against him in the second end when he missed that shot, gave up 3, but fought back with the 2. They seem to get some confidence back, stole a 2, and you can just see it in the Fry team's manner.
Yeah, the body language and that, just the dynamics of the team talking. And also there was a key thing with Randy came down. There's a fine shot right here.
Yep, go, go, go. Go.
But Randy came down after his last rock, which he wasn't exactly where he wanted to, but he started joking a bit with Dave, and they see that's a key for Randy. Like, that's what's been his big strength, is he's taken the game sort of in a nonchalant way, still focused, but loose, and that showed that he's back in the old Randy form.
Well, I don't want to say this to his wife, but just before the game, to loosen up, he grabbed the vacuum cleaner from one of the guys in the hallway and started vacuuming. I said, $100 that you don't do that at home. So he's just finding a way to keep his mind off.
Well, he's enjoying this. He's enjoying it, and that's what he has to be like. And as I said, until I saw him throw that rock in the second end, I hadn't seen him throw a bad rock. You know, he's missed shots in that, but not throwing them badly like that. That's the first really bad rock he's thrown, and I think it maybe rattled him enough that he said, okay, shake it up. He's an experienced athlete, so I think he got himself back in the game.
Well, whoever does win this game, Don, what we do know is they will be in tough at the Briar. Dean Horning representing BC. We do know that it is Jamie King and Randy Furby in the final in Alberta. Both of those very tough and playing in home turf in Edmonton. Pat Simmons out of Saskatchewan, and we do know it is Howard and Madaw in the Ontario final. Some very, very tough teams.
Okay. Easy hit.
Great hit and roll there from Dave Elias.
Actually, you'd prefer to roll in behind the guard instead of all the way across.
Close.
Yeah. For Kyle Wernick, that's not a double. It's about hitting it right on the nose.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Shot.
Very nice.
Great
Perfect.
shot.
Lock solid.
Yeah, people would think he was trying to get the double on that, but he wasn't. He was just playing that. That's a great shot, and that's a hard shot. It's easy to spill out to the side.
He's pretty frozen too, so it's
halfway to time.
You know, they're chasing him.
Whoa, early.
Whoa, early.
Whoa,
looking for a guard.
Line's good. Yep. Hard for line. Hurry. Come on, boys, hurry hard. Gotta go hard. Hurry. Come on, hurry. Go. More go. Never leave it. Never leave it. Hard. Keep it going. Quick. Good sweep, guys.
Just enough, I think. Just good enough sweeping. Great effort.
Just a straight peel. Straight peel.
Oh, you can try and do. We can try and play it with like.
Can we roll it on?
No problem. Tough.
Can we roll it on?
It's tough. It's about 1.5 foot out.
That's a pretty tough roll on, Don.
Yeah, I'd have to play it very quiet to do that.
And the objective here for the Fry team is to get rid of that yellow stone.
Close.
Whoa.
Off.
Whoa. Yep. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, they were too.
I picked.
Yeah, they waited too long on it. Yeah, it may have picked on there, but still, you got to just keep it clean. When you know you've got the roll, you keep it clean.
Agreed.
Come out here. I think this is the best shot right here. Okay.
I like this.
What? Yeah.
So for Randy, because of where that tight guard is, they don't want to allow a run back, and they'd like Randy to be guarding it by being in the house.
Just see what he does.
Yeah, they just.
What do you want to get there?
Try and get it in there.
Half and half deal. Give me a bit shoulder.
Instead of in the fourth row.
I said nothing.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Provide me with hours of entertainment. Well, the number's a little bit low, but keeping in mind in that first end and the second end, that shot, they gave up at 3, get a big goose egg. Takes a while to climb back up.
Very hard, never leave it. Keep her going. You got it. Keep her going. Keep her going. Even if it curls a little bit more, you get it right on the corner on that one. It's still not bad.
No, that's a good shot. He would have preferred to get it a little round behind that, but that's still a good shot.
Just.
What was that?
Just easy hitters.
Is that number 7 rock again?
Well, I think that more it's about weight. Randy's trying to draw weight. Last end came in, hit the top 12, needed to throw a little bit less, and it just curled on him.
You take a look from the other end if you want.
I don't mind this.
Well, take a look.
I'm looking. I can see enough. If I nut it, we're pretty good.
I like this, but for the fact that you leave it bare, your shooter
I don't think it's going to curl.
You can't? All right, then.
Oh, indeed it is.
What kind of weight?
If anything, I'll take the yellow.
Sure. I know what you mean.
What kind of weight?
That is a 7 rock, they were saying.
That angle has a 5, kick it back like 6 inches. Have that angle out. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. It's all we can see in the golden.
They're trying to raise back on this one, the red one onto the other red one. Hitting,
I guess it's a little harder.
You can almost hit it on the nose. Just a little, if you hit it a little off center, you could drive it back on that other. Big shot for Ryan.
Hard!
Real hard! Gotta go!
Right up hard! Go! Hard! Watch it!
All right, that's good.
Fed it.
All right. You can check this out here. He doesn't have that anymore. So we got somehow guard right here. Well.
Man, that was close.
Well, you got to guard him. He can't be here because then he can play. Like you can't show him really a third of the 5 because then he can play hack weight. No. I'm talking about the one in the house. You can't overkill. If you overcurl, you get. No, it's got to be like here.
We got to guard this.
Exactly. Yes.
Because this is for 3. This is only for 2.
Yeah.
We got to make sure that we're on this side.
Yeah. You could maybe guard both, but.
So where'd you end up having a boat? You mean probably there?
Just like to
Okay, that was
put it up in this area here.
What do you think?
So, yeah, and weights, because your weight's going to be similar, right? Yeah. They swept the whole way.
Trying to guard the one in the house more than the one in the top of the house.
They are, and they have to make sure that Randy's guard curls a little bit onto the face or covering a part of that red stone that's at the top of the house that we look at that Ryan just promoted. Because if he gives him all of that shot, even if he guards the outside, he can run that stone back. You heard Randy say that if that's what we give him, it's only for 2. If he goes across the face and allows Ryan to come in on the side that Randy's now throwing, it can be for 3. So this is not just a guard anywhere. It's a very exact placement.
What do you mean? What does lots mean?
Oh, then.
Talked about communications. You heard Dave just yell, "What's lots?"
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, easy. It's losing line. No. No.
No!
Well, that's what they didn't want to do. It came too far because it now leaves a tap back
For
wide
3.
weight for 3.
You want to throw here, board?
You want to play it to stick around, or you just want to?
Well, then, Don, shouldn't they have been sweeping it to keep it on a straighter line?
Well, it's a tough one.
Not to sweep it.
Yeah, you see here as he wants to come in here, lightweight hit, knock this out to get his 3. So big shot. He's opened the door for him. It's half open with quiet weight, sort of hack weight takeout. He should be okay to do it. He's got to make sure he doesn't get inside on this, though.
But who is responsible? I mean, it can't be the sweeper's responsibility at that point.
Well, yeah, it's the call. It's a fine line in there. That it's tough.
Whoa. Final rock of this 5th end. A chance for Ryan Fry to get 3. If he can get by those guards. They're sweeping it hard. Can he get by the guards? Did they leave it too long? Another steal for Randy Dutiaume. And at the midway point of this championship, 2005, Randy Dutiaume leads Ryan Fry 5-3.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, Manitoba's most award-winning car dealership.
Fifth and Break is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Hey, guy, what's that you have there? Golly, when was the last time you used those? You sure have a lot of gently used sporting goods. Hey, isn't your kid in college now? What are you going to do with all that stuff? Wait, don't throw it away. Help some young guys and gals learn those important character-building lessons. So someday when they're your boss, or even prime minister, they'll have the necessary discipline and social skills. Say, now doesn't that feel terrific? Lighten your load or your wallet today. Give to KidSport, so all kids can play.
Back pain doesn't just happen. It happens over time, throughout your entire life. How you sit in school, the way you work, or just hold your child, all contribute to how your spine develops, even the way you pitch in every day. So do yourself a favor and give your spine a checkup. See your Manitoba chiropractor today.
In your mind's eye.
And when we first started, this was all just plywood and 2x4s.
We decided to go with the Hunter Douglas Luminette, featuring their Evening Star fabric. It has a soft fabric vein underneath that you can tilt close to have full room darkening.
I wasn't 100% sure what it was going to look like.
If it's the beauty of Luminette, the style of silhouette, room darkening, power glider, stunning custom drapery, you can trust Superblides and draperies to bring together function and design flawlessly.
There are some things in life we depend on, things we can't do without, things we need to live long and happy lives. Good.
Randy Dutiaume leading Ryan Fry 5-3 in this championship final, 2005 Safeway Select. And joining me now is Ryan Fry. And Ryan, obviously, I don't know if it's nerves or just not reading the ice, but more missed shots in this game than probably all week for your team.
Yeah, we're missing shots. We had a good chance there. We just missed the sweeping call a little bit. But we've got 5 more in, so hopefully we can work our way back.
Do you think the ice has changed, or have you noticed any ice changes?
No, the ice has been great all week, and it's the same today.
How do you regroup between ends here?
We'll just take a deep breath and hopefully go out and play a solid 6th end and try and score a deuce. If not, just keep in the game, and hopefully good things will happen.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Joe.
Ryan Fry, his team trailing Randy Dutiaume right now 5-3. Now we have a feature on Canada Safeway and why caring about the community is a Safeway tradition.
Safeway and the game of curling go back a long way. Many curlers remember getting their start at school, sliding Empress jam pails down the ice. The roaring game has evolved and grown, and Safeway has been there all the way, changing to meet the times. Since first appearing on the prairies in 1929, Safeway has endeavored to meet changes in styles and consumer habits, becoming the most recognizable food retailer in Canada. From refrigerated goods to bulk food items, pharmacy, and now financial services, Safeway has expanded their scope and services to accommodate the changing home environment. Safeway takes pride in serving our community's nutritional needs while being a good corporate citizen through innumerable charitable activities, but especially at the Safeway Because We Care Fair.
Kids deserve to be kids, and a day of play is exactly what was in order.
At the Because We Care Fair, Safeway joins forces with 27 charitable organizations, so that 2,400 Manitoba kids get to forget about their troubles for one magical afternoon.
All right, say giddy up. There we go.
with Safeway providing treats and Safeway staff donating time and effort to really make a difference.
This is such a special day for so many. The volunteers are getting something out of it, but I think equally the kids and their families are just enjoying the opportunity to have some fun.
The Safeway Because We Care Fair. Since its creation in 1998, Safeway's Because We Care program has distributed over $10 million to projects for Canada's youth, health, neighborhood-based projects, and food banks. Caring about the community is a Safeway tradition. We work here, we play here, we live here. Committed to our community and growing to meet the challenges of the 21st century. Safeway. Proud sponsors of the 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championships.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agrodome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
When they have trouble, I can't really help them.
Every winter, you think you're ready.
But CAA can.
And 4.5 million Canadians already are.
Right on time, fast.
They're ready for winter because they belong to CAA. Our members tell us how important it is to know that they are covered, no matter what vehicle they're in. It's important to them, and important to everyone who might worry about them.
Go with CAA! We were happy to see them. It's cold out here.
As the years go by, many things change, but the impact and the emotion of a new story stays the same. 30 years of making Manitoba home.
Randy Dutiaume is leading after giving up a steal of 3 in the second end. He is with our Kathy Gauthier.
Randy, you give up a big 3 early but have fought back. Tell us what's going through your head.
Not much. I'm just trying to, there's so much stuff going that potentially could be going through my head. I'm just trying to shut everything out. I'm just trying to have the weight, get the numbers down, and just hit the broom. That's all I'm trying to do.
Talk to us about that last end. Your guard over curled, and then Ryan misses that shot. Is the ice curling more? What's happening?
No, it's a little straighter today than it has been. It was really hooking yesterday when we played small fry. Today, it's just doesn't seem to be finishing the way it does, or the way it did. I don't know what happened. I must have just caught the swoop. I don't know what happened on my last guard. We took more ice, which sometimes happens. You take more, and it'll actually cut more, catches that swoop, and then goes further to the middle. So it's just something you got to put it in the memory bank, and if we have to play that shot again, we'll remember that.
What do you do in this last 5?
Get more points than he does.
Good luck doing that.
Thanks, Kathy.
Well, makes sense to me.
It's basic mathematics, but it was nice to see 2 things from him. One, that he realizes what this game is about and what he's trying to do, Don, and clearing his head and just focusing on small things rather than the whole big picture.
You know that sports psychologists would say that's perfect.
Dr. Calbotro would be smiling.
He's absolutely got the perfect attitude. Just don't overthink about these things, about what you're under. No. Just play your game. Don't even worry about it. He said a million things can go through your mind. Just let them flow through. Yes. And that's his experience as he's literally a world-class kind of athlete. He was a heck of a ball player,
absolutely,
fastball player on the Canadian team, and played pro in New Zealand. And that's so. I mean, it's coming through now. That's a great attitude. And if you're listening at home, that's the way you got to do it. Simplify the game. Perfect.
Actually, you got a couple of bonus points in my book when I talked to all the curlers about the career highlight so that we could share them with you. And I said to him, so what is your career highlight? And he said, marrying my wife and having my 2 children. Outstanding work. Happy Valentine's Day to his lovely wife. You got a gem.
I don't know if he'll go down in the Male Hall of Fame on that one, but
all the women everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
Yeah.
to cheer for Dutiaume.
Yeah, the football crowd won't like him.
Lots of ways. He get to watch NFL football and global on Sunday if he doesn't say those things.
Exactly.
You guys, so jaded, so bitter.
He won't be invited to go out ice fishing.
So 2 rocks in the rings, both belonging to the Dutiaume team.
So for Ryan Fry's team, they were set up for a potential 3 last end. They know that. They know that they have been and can put the rocks in the right spots. They just have to do that. And it is really tough ice to call those shots that you can only see a third or a half. So full credit to their team. They are playing well. They just need to finish it off.
But they got to, that last end might rattle them more than you think, because in the back of their mind, I bet you all 3 or 4 of them are saying, geez, what if we should have got that 3? And that's a big thing to overcome. There's a long way to go. They shouldn't worry about that in a way, but it's the easiest thing in the world to do. They get to 3 in a completely different game than that. So, and that rock was made. They just made a sweeping error on it, and that's it. They should have been on it. Once it's got a corner of that rock, you get on it. You got to stay on it. And I think there was a sweeping error and a judgment error. They got it. Ryan threw a good rock.
No rotation on this stone.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice roll, Greg.
Whoa. Whoa.
Good ice, Randy.
Okay. If you're going to play that shot, I think you got to commit yourself to the guard.
Just normal.
So you got to commit yourself to the guard there, or peel the guard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to hop in the rings like that.
Whoa!
For Ryan Fry and his team, need to bounce back with a deuce in this end, not only to tie it, but to give them some sense of confidence yet again.
Whoa. Okay, Jay.
Rolls across the top.
I still like hitting it. I don't know.
You like to hit?
Keep it simple. Hit it. Yeah.
Normal.
Well, if I'm Ryan Fry, I don't mind him playing this shot, because what you're leaving him is that stone that's fully exposed in the 4-foot with a guard.
Exactly. But they are trying to keep it simple, and this is the way they've been playing all along, too. So it's worked out well for them.
Okay, Greg.
Okay. I don't know, I just forced to make some stones, eh?
Even in front of it's good.
You know what I mean?
Just normal. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Sure good. Whoa! Right off. Right off. Whoa, 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 that's good. Okay, Jay. Good shot. Hey, buddy, let's pick it up, eh?
Oh, yeah, we'll be right. Thanks.
Normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice normal. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. 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 Jeez. Okay, Dave.
They're a little, just wanted to hit and roll in there. They don't want to do this kind of thing.
What do you want to throw? Just board?
Well, they're playing a little defensive now, which to a point works for you, but the other thing it does is it lets your opponent off the hook. An opponent who is struggling right now and trailing you 2 points on the board.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Off. Yep. Off. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shooter.
Great rock.
Good shot from Kyle Wernick.
Yes, they certainly need this.
They do for sure, and some great numbers. Both leads playing outstanding, and of course for Randy Dutaume's lead, playing absolutely perfect. That is Shane Kilgallen, who has been to the Brier and wants to go back. Look at these numbers across the boards at the thirds, and one of the reasons this game is so close is because it has been the skips that are both struggling, and you see their numbers comparatively equal. Great roll by Kyle Wernick, and that's why the Dutiaume team now running this guard off.
No.
Hoping to catch a piece.
It's the nose hit.
Just a little off. Ideal opportunity here now for the Fry team to get back into this game, get a deucer set up nicely.
Great chance for Kyle to get around.
So be careful. Just be looking.
At least I didn't roll right behind those two. At least I didn't roll behind that staggered yellows. Line's good.
Careful, careful, careful.
Whoa then. Whoa then.
Whoa.
Yep. Hard.
Line.
Whoa.
Room.
Just.
Got room off then if it's heavy.
It's gonna overcurl.
Just enough, but they've shown a bit. They've shown enough. Oh, they've shown a bit of a double here for him, yes. Came out the other side.
You heard them say that it was over curling.
Key shot here, it just comes down here. He's got plenty of room, of course, comes across for the double.
And he is throwing the number 7 rock.
Yep. Oh,
Yep.
He's got one, got two. And gets the bonus.
Oh, there's a peach on the roll back in the house. Very nice shot.
Great shot. It moved on him quite a bit, actually. Interesting to see how he threw. Was he inside of that with that kind of weight?
Nothing wrong with that rock now.
Now that's a peach. They gave them that shot in terms of Ryan Fry's team when it over curls. But Randy Dutiaume, this is that big weight shot that he is so well known for. Can throw it well consistently, which is why we're so surprised in the second end. And watch this, gets the little kick back in from the guard.
Actually passed the guard by quite a bit. Looked like about 2 or 3 inches. Actually easily passed the guard.
But still a chance for Ryan Fry to get his 2.
Exactly. Fry's still got a good chance here. He's got, as long as he doesn't come too far in behind.
Careful. Careful.
Biting the 4 in behind would be perfect.
Stay with it. No, it's not moving. Heavy.
Yep.
Back here then, come on.
Yep.
Come on, right back, come on.
Hard.
Ryan wants to bury every bit of this.
Heavy draw? Sure. Turn. Slip.
It's basically fully open with a quiet.
I'd say heavy draw. Knock her out.
Yeah, line was fine. Just long.
There is a long guard out there, but just sort of quiet weight down here. Bump back. Just about hack weight.
I think you need more, Dave.
Hack weight is all you need.
How's that?
It will come in. It does run a little straighter in there than some of the places. So you got to be a little careful with the weight.
Even more than that. What do you want, 80? 75, 80? Yep, yep, yep! Oh, oh, yep! Oh, 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 oh! Clean it. Whoa! Oh, oh, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Shot, Randy. Oh, boy.
Very nice.
Good shot. I like Shane staying on that rock there. I was talking to him before the game, and we were talking about a couple of missed rocks on the Burtnick game. They hadn't watched, and I said, you know, they lost a couple of really heartbreaking shots there because they didn't keep it clean. Sometimes, well, you hear them yelling, whoa, all the way, but he stayed on it just to keep it clean. He's not leaning on it. He's just keeping it clean, and you can't afford to have a rock go way on you on this. Well, there's no return after this game.
No, there isn't.
Ryan Fry with last rock here in number 6, drawing against 2.
Needs a piece of the 8-foot.
Also
Should we
has
go and
some
get the yellow in
backing.
here? Well,
Easy, Davey.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, go, 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 go.
That's a horrible, horrible miscue. Kyle Wernick looking for a little bit of communication. Joe got none. Otherwise, they could have swept that onto the stone of Dutaume's for a point.
So it's another steal of 2, and it is going badly for the Fry team.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, 3-time consecutive winner of Canada's 50 Best Managed Companies Award.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Wellington West, your leader in private wealth management.
Hey, so what do you want to do for lunch?
Thinking soup.
Or sandwich?
Sandwich, that's good.
No. That's not enough. You boys must have proper lunch. Hearty soup and sandwich together. That's proper lunch, okay?
It's the complete lunch that satisfies.
So, soup and sandwich at Tim's? Sounds good.
Tim Hortons ham and Swiss sandwich on a toasted bun. And our new creamy field mushroom soup in a combo, just $6.49.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agridome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
Everything's a process.
We had at one point talked about going with something a little bit more formal. The more I thought about it, the more I decided I wanted something lighter and more airy.
At Superblinds, we work closely with our clients to create windows that work.
It has a really soft look, but it's very approachable and it feels very comfortable.
If it's custom drapery or one of our amazing Hunter Douglas window fashions, you can trust Superblinds and draperies to bring together function and design flawlessly.
I think it turned out just perfect.
Granny's Manitoba Poultry hits the spot with every mouthful. Reach for Granny's quality chicken and turkey. Savory flavor, Manitoba grown.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
When it comes to farm fresh ideas, Granny's knows best. From our family to your family. Granny's Manitoba grown quality chicken and turkey.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
Not all the pressure shots are what Kathy Gauthier likes to call a Wobie Dazzler. The rocks flying in all directions. Although we've certainly seen our share of those at every Safeway Select. When the championship is on the line, it's not about how the rocks are sitting that dictates the degree of difficulty. Instead, it's the situation that creates the pressure. Such was the case for Brent Scales' final rock of the 2004 Select. Needing only a piece of the rings for the win over Jeff Stoughton, Scales needed his entire team to bring it home. As I said, anything can happen here in the 10th end on this last rock. Just needs a fighter. Bit of the front gate. Can they drag it? Trevelyan, Spicer, Hardy, a little more.
Under Pressure is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff.
Well, that was a great job of the front end sweeping that last rock from a year ago. This was not very good.
There's the error right there.
They stop. They don't tell Kyle that he's heavy. They show by body language, but they're not there. If they sweep it all the way, he comes down to the yellow stone. Kyle goes up to help, but it's too late. And a huge steal of 2 on a very simple mistake. Ryan Fry did not deserve to miss that shot.
Actually, all they got to do is graze that yellow rock. Graze it, and it'll slow it down enough, and they would have deflected over and probably got 1 at that. So the front ends out there, never ever do that. Never leave a rock like that. And they have to tell, and then they go into plan B, And the plan B is to hit the back one. Use your backing.
You
don't
not
play
cool,
the
and
shot
there's
that way.
always plan B.
Yeah, and it's not like there was nothing back there. Total error in judgment on the sweeper's part. For your sweepers and front end, Kathy and I were front enders. She said, well, you still are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, last I checked.
My brother and I would have shot each other if we did that.
Would never happen.
Absolutely.
You just caught that last shot from Greg Melanchuk of the Dutiaume team, looking to get to the red stone of Fry's in the forefoot, but instead removed his own team's yellow stones, the two that were in the house. An improbable shot, but he pulled it off. Unfortunately for him, though.
Well, I do know Kyle Wernick, and I do know Small Fry, and I know that they are fighters, and they will not give up by any stretch of the imagination. But it's about pocketing this. He's not happy, obviously. He feels that in many ways his team let him down a little bit there. Understand, he was a little bit heavy, but he did not get help. But the best way to rebound and have any shot at this, Don, is to score 2, score 3, and then plan to steal. And he's set up right now for a deuce. All kinds of things can yet happen.
Yep. Up. Yep. Lots of weight. Lots of weight.
And the shooter rolls away.
Same thing, Jake. T-line, preferably. Whoa, room.
Well, they have to take the attitude that Randy Dutiaume had to take after he gave up that steal of 3 in end number 2. He bounced right back with a score of 2.
Oh, nice shot, just tight by the guard.
I got it. Okay, Jay. Okay.
Not too bad. If you got to get it behind, you take it as far back as you can on that to try and avoid a double. Randy will play the hit and roll on this. Just wants to come in here, hit, and roll over into this area if he can.
A little bit of a roll, but not enough.
No, it allows
opportunity
Ryan
here,
a
though.
chance to hit and roll. No, he's just going to
Still
ignore
playing the
that.
draw.
Yeah, he's doing a little gambling here, which is right. He's got to do this. He's got to get some more rocks in play.
Yep, hard. Real hard.
Line's not bad.
Real hard line.
Hurry.
Whack. Push.
Push.
Well, we're on the front.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're going to guard them. Uh-oh.
They'll need to do commentary there.
Dead light, eh?
You like this?
I don't think
Yeah,
so. I can really
Barry's
see it.
probably really struggling in
Like-
here.
like
You
your
can see
first
he's
shot,
still
maybe
looking
you'll
for
probably right a bit too,
opportunities in
okay?
the way for his boys, but it's got to be gut-wrenching for Barry because he knows they've made a few errors in judgment on that, and it's what are you going to do?
Weight's the same, eh?
You can tell the mind is just going, and the what-ifs are going through the mind. You can just judge. You can just see it, especially the back end. Kyle is visibly upset about this.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Just let it curl.
Whoa.
Let it curl, Shane. Let it curl.
Whoa. Okay.
It's not bad. Okay.
Well, they can see 3/4 of that stone.
No, I had to be sweeping weight. I have sweeping weight.
So if he can come down to the nose, tap one of the stones out and stay frozen to it, there's still the potential for multiple points this end.
But he can't roll off that center. He's got to stay right on top of it.
It's got to come over. Now it starts working its magic.
No.
Just too much.
Well, you don't want to. Also got to roll inside. Like, I don't know. Our nose. I roll inside and push this.
That's a good shot.
But then it's, well, that's right here. Yeah, it's no good.
Well, it depends on how far he pushes it.
Or what do we roll here?
Okay.
Try to roll here.
Well, even.
Oh, nose hit maybe.
Yeah, nose hit might be the best.
It's rock right here.
Just a call.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't even know if we want to go this way, Davey.
No, it's probably easier for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, but if you roll in, it just goes beside it. No.
It might.
Well.
If we get that spin, but I think you'd have to throw it pretty hard, wouldn't you? Nose hit.
Okay.
Normal?
Yeah.
Ish?
Yeah, we're trying to nose it.
They just actually just want to hit and stick right there. They feel that if they hit and roll a little bit, they might set up a double.
Yes.
This is.
I think nose hitters. Yeah, yeah, I don't know about that. Just that heavy bump.
Yep. Hey! Whoa! 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 No! No, no, no.
Stay there. Stay there. Hey.
Okay.
Shooter rolls away and
Pretty
his
straight
third
down
shot.
there. Yeah, that ran pretty straight for him, but they didn't want to roll that far. He's now, Ryan is now in for second shot, which is key.
Just hack, Ryan.
That's overthrown.
See if I can make this shot second time.
It's overthrown.
Yeah.
Pretty impressed with Small Fry after what happened last end and trailing 4 points in a very huge game. He's staying very loose.
But also thinking negatively, perhaps. Just a touch there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Maybe relax with your right.
Whoa, slow.
But he was joking.
He's not feeling sorry for himself.
No,
and that's.
but he's got to make this. He's got to make it.
He's got to curl more.
Well, it's starting to move
There's
now.
the finish.
There it
It's
goes
going
a
to be
bit.
just a little nose hit. Won't get the inside roll.
Shot.
Well, it's still a good shot.
Very good shot.
But he set up a corner for a double here. You watch. This is. I mean, Randy can see enough of it.
What do you like?
I think we should go for that.
Plenty of room has the guard.
What do you say?
I think we should go for that
Yeah, I
double.
think so
What's
too.
the sense of getting fancy and crashing the
Well,
guard?
I know.
We got lots of points right now.
Let's try this then. Which is the easiest? Like, do you think we could probably make it like this way, not across the top, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes. But yeah.
What do you want, heater?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Try this.
So they want to come along, hit this, back onto there, spill them
No
out.
sense getting fancy, eh? Yeah.
Even if he hits and
That's
rolls
the
out,
right stuff.
the worst he gives up is a deuce.
That's no good.
He can get the double sort of both ways there as you look at that angle. Either getting a lot of the top rock and go out the one side there, or slimmer and go through across the face.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Just gets the rock in the forefoot. Gives
Sure
a
throw
chance.
that weight. Boy, he sure fires them.
So Ryan Fry with an opportunity to draw for 2.
And that puts him within 2 with 3 ends to go. There still is lots of time for anything to happen with the emotions online.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Needs to make this shot, though.
It's a big rock for Randy if he gets that double off the back there, and Ryan can only get one here. That's a huge difference psychologically for both teams.
It is for sure, but tough double for Randy.
8 foot.
And it stops in the back 8. So after giving up steals of 2 in the 2nd, a steal of 1 in the 5th, a steal of 2 in the 6th, Ryan Fry scores 2 of his own in the 7th. It's a 2-point game.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff.
Today's country is only on QX 1041.
It's my kind of music.
Whoa, 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 the way you love me. I had a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt.
Less talk, more great country music.
All right. Every little thing that you do.
QX 1041.
Party, yeah.
Now you make the switch to QX 1041.
I tell everyone to listen.
Where can you find maximum value and great taste?
Sweet, sweet.
With over 30 Manitoba locations in towns and cities large and small.
Hurry, hurry hard.
Where you're treated just like family and made to feel at home.
Hurry, hurry, yep.
Chicken Chef, serving up fresh, wholesome meals that always hit the spot.
Come on in, the Chicken Chef. We're cooking up something good for you.
Parts, we have great batteries and millions of other quality parts. Napa, get the good stuff.
The roar you hear is 20 of Canada's top teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy at the Winter Games in 2006. Get your tickets now. They played hockey the Canadian way. They were superstars. They made the game better. They are Canada's hockey legends. For the first time ever, you can own a piece of hockey history with the NHL Legends Hockey Hall of Fame Medallion Collection. This Friday, the Winnipeg Free Press is giving every reader a free NHL Legends album. There's a place for all 22 medallions in this historic set, so get your free album this Friday with the coupon in the Winnipeg Free Press.
It's been 27 years since Doug Harrison led his team to the Manitoba provincial title, but the 56-year-old Harrison isn't quite ready to hang up his brush yet. The 1978 Manitoba champion made his 29th appearance at the provincials here in Selkirk, although he took a rather unusual route to the 2005 Select. Harrison was recruited to play in the city zones by youngsters Taryn Gelsel, Scott McCamus, and Andy Milner, after the trio parted ways midway through the season with their former skip, Dwayne Small. In the city zones, Harrison led the foursome to 2 stunning victories over 4-time provincial champion Kerry Burtnick to secure yet another berth at the Safeway Select.
Select Company is brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, 3-time consecutive winner of Canada's 50 Best Managed Companies.
Oh, he's here.
There's the veteran Doug.
Played mixed with Doug for 5 years. He is always entertaining to play with.
I played with him for 3 years, actually. And you know what? As competitive a guy as ever played the game. And when I played with him, you see he throws the flat foot, he threw the tuck delivery, and he threw like Randy. And as straight a thrower as you ever want to see. He threw as pretty a rock as there ever was.
But
Doug, I hope you tape the game so you can listen to these nice comments.
And my favorite part about Doug is that he is truly a competitor. I also played quite a few years of mixed ball with Doug, and he used to go out to play right field and also cover left.
Yeah, get out of my way. Get out of my way, right? No, a wonderful athlete. He was a terrific athlete. A great curler, one of the great curlers in Manitoba.
Hard for line. Quick. Right in. Hard, guys. Push. Okay, well, I like that, too. That's good, Jake.
Good spot.
Yep.
Randy Dutiaume wasting no time, wants to eliminate that guard now that he can.
Yep. Clean. Nice roll, Greg.
Same shot, Jay.
Freeze that.
Peels off the front, mission accomplished. For Greg Melnichuk, who was to have been in Toronto on business yesterday. By now they've realized he's not coming. And again, for those of you that don't know the story about the Dutiaume team, it was Dutiaume and Greg that started the year together and had a bit of a dispute with the other half of their team. Things weren't working well, did not have a successful zone and parted ways. And Shane Kilgallen and Dave Elias started the year with Murray Woodward. Things didn't work out after their zones. They parted ways. And for the MCA, they thought they would throw a team together because they're friends, and the rest is history.
Boy, what a story. Amazing story. Just clicked.
And there is Mark Lukowich, who of course was the skip of Shane and Dave back in 2002 when they won and went on to the Brier.
Good solid curling for Greg. Very steady, nice throws, nice rock.
Nice rolls, Greg. Yeah, can do that too. Shot.
If we can go, if it slides back 8, it's not bad, eh? Just keep a close eye.
A lot of room.
Trying to use those 3 stones in the top of the house as a guard. And tuck behind it, as we saw Kerry Burtnick do last night against Jeff Stoughton, and again today.
Hard! Quick! Real hard! Hard, guys! Hard! Push! Right up!
Great weight.
That's such a tricky spot for them. That's where Ryan actually, with his draw the previous time down here in the 6th, went through.
Why do we want to rock in there?
It's tough because it does all that swooping at the end. You had great weight. You wait until you think it's starting to move, and by then
it's just too late. You've lost it.
The frustrating part in that one, it was just a little heavier than they wanted it to be too, really, because it was back 8-foot weight. You didn't want that. You didn't want to have to sweep it. But then again, you got caught. You got to keep it clean.
Normal. Up. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Okay.
Maybe a little less ice, Randy.
Dave Elias asking for a little less ice.
Maybe a little less ice. That wasn't heavy, eh? So close.
So now Kyle Wernick will get a second chance to make the shot.
Yeah. Mine's tight.
Hard. Real hard.
Well, face of the yellow. Face of the yellow.
Hard.
Face of the yellow, then.
Real hard.
Coming across on it already.
Go.
Oh, look at that straighten out. Oh, lost his turn, that's why. He was on the yellow.
Oh, he was all
Yeah.
over the yellow earlier.
Yeah.
Hit this one right on the schnib. Nose hit.
They're brushing it, and you can just see where it picks up something and changes turns and goes the other way.
We're in the nose. Hard. Up. Hard. Hey. Hey. Work. Hard. Right up. Hard. 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 Right to it. Right to it. Hard. 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 Hard.
Those hit. Chance for Wernick to hit and roll behind.
Interesting why they would stay on it. I thought maybe hold up and try and roll.
Well, and it's interesting because Dave really wanted to stick right there,
Yeah.
but I don't see any merit in that.
No, because then it allows Fry a chance to hit and roll. Why not roll in behind it? It appears that draw is a lot
Very
tougher
tough.
shot. Yeah, so try and hit and roll in there. Stay off that a little bit. They could have got the roll.
Yeah.
Albeit behind the tee line, but still. This gives Fry a better chance.
Yep. Oh. 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 No. Yep. Oh. Oh. Shooter. Shooter. Go, go, go.
Oh, very nice.
Great shot.
Very nice shot.
That's why Dave Elias wanted to be in on his. You should have been in on his.
Shot.
Great shot.
Normal weight, sure.
They gave him a chance, and he certainly did not get here without making a lot of these this week. Nicely done.
Great shot by Fry. Great shot. Looks like they're just coming down here, play the hit, back into there.
I don't think you can. It's going to be on the button. Sure you can. Just roll if he rolls. If he doesn't hit it right, he doesn't nut it.
Hit a half to three-quarters should do it. At least
Not down.
that'll clear it out. If
Firm.
you want to stick behind there, probably about a half would do the stick.
First rock of this 8th man for Randy Dutiaume.
Great shot. You knew he was close.
Very nice.
Boy, Ando. Great shot. Thank you. Go to here, right? Shoot the draw to give him his one. Try and steal. Try and get 2 or 3 in the. I think we should just play like. You want to throw the out or the internet? Oh.
Couldn't have thrown it any better.
We got to hit a quarter rock then if you're going to. Hey?
Board was there?
We got to hit a quarter stone if you're going to go right to the one, right?
Yeah. Play board.
Board hit.
He's an acrobat.
He's amazing. He's so. He's almost Jekyll and Hyde. He's so calm, and then he does that.
Very, very hard.
He's so intense. It's just fabulous to watch. He's
Trying to
tremendously
double.
entertaining. Well,
What's that?
I'll tell you, here's the make
Just
or
a
break
firm
here
board,
for them. He's got to come down here, hit, and roll over here and get this.
Is he playing?
This is the ball game.
Yep. Quick! Oh! Hard! Yep! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! 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 No!
Great shot.
Get it out though.
Well, that's a game saver
That's
for him.
a huge game saver.
Boy,
He
is
doesn't
that-
make that. He's got to
Oh,
hit for 4.
Yeah. Great shot.
A little more movement.
Yeah.
Close. Good try.
Well, if this rock curls a little bit more, he's going to hit it on a flatter angle.
It won't come into play anyways.
They thought it would.
Just had to curl a bit. Just bumper. Then we nut it.
That was a game saver for him. He misses that one.
Well, he misses that one, and Randy is
Yeah.
hitting to lie 4.
Yeah.
And that is shake the
Yeah.
paw.
Yeah.
Instead, he faces 2. Going to hit and stick for 1. to go, up 3 with a couple to go.
Yep. Ball easy. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Diving inside. Gets a little bit of a roll and gets his single point. So Randy Dutiaume back up by 3. He leads it 8-5 with 2 ends to play.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, Manitoba's most award-winning car dealership.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you in part by Sport Manitoba, sportmanitoba.ca, your gateway to amateur sports.
There are some things in life we depend on, things we can't do without, things we need to live long and happy lives. Good health is an essential too, and having a comprehensive health care plan helps. Because knowing you'll get that extra care when you need it is essential to your peace of mind and lets you make the most out of life. Because the most essential thing about life is what you do with it. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
A moving experience.
We decided to go with the Hunter Douglas Luminette using their Power Glide system. It operates on a remote control.
I wanted to be able to push a button and open the curtains. That was so cool.
If it's the elegance of shears, the function of shades, or the impact of amazing custom drapery, ask Super Blinds and Draperies about incorporating motorization into your window covering designs.
And we find we use it fairly often.
You can trust Super Blinds and Draperies to bring together function and design flawlessly.
It's a pretty good effect, too.
All of a sudden, snow was all over the place and I got a little stuck.
For a lot of people, it seems as though getting stuck is just a part of winter driving.
I became a member of CAA because my dad is a member.
If you're stuck, we can help. 4.5 million Canadians belong to CAA just in case their vehicle, or the one they're riding in, happens to get stuck. We're ready to help you too. Call us today to join.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be here forever.
Granny's Manitoba Poultry hits the spot with every mouthful. Reach for Granny's quality chicken and turkey. Savory flavor, Manitoba grown.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
When it comes to farm fresh ideas, Granny's knows best. From our family to your family. Granny's Manitoba grown quality chicken and turkey.
Farm fresh taste and country goodness, Granny's.
Talk about it, we don't have it on tape. No.
I don't think.
A 4-time Manitoba and 2-time Canadian mixed curling champion, Jeff Stoughton won the Manitoba Men's Championship in 1991 in the city of Brandon. Stoughton, Dave Iverson, Ken Tresser, and Gary Vandenberge proved too tough for the field as they never lost a game.
Champions is brought to you by Chicken Chef Family Restaurants. Real quality, real selection, real value. Made in Manitoba.
And welcome back. Randy Dutiaume leading Ryan Fry 8-5 in this 2005 championship. Ryan Fry with the hammer.
Got a curl.
And needs to generate a lot of points.
Yeah, even for sure. Well,
He does, but you know, in this end, Joe, if he manages to score 2, which is every reason to believe that he can, 1 down coming home to steal with the 4-guard zone.
Exactly, it's not that difficult.
It's not that difficult when you play all or nothing.
Sometimes easier to steal one in that kind of situation when you can get lots of rocks in play.
Absolutely agree.
Pressure on the Dutiaume team.
Are these guards too close together?
Well, they might like them a little farther apart so that there wouldn't be a double opportunity.
Well, there's a double. You can get the back side of one and back of the other.
Yep. Greg Melanchuk.
quick. Right up. Right up. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jay.
Greg just not square behind that
Nail it
stone,
up,
got it going a little bit. Not only did not make the double, but he left the shooter there as well.
Ryan Fry asking Jason Smith to come in behind and get to the 4 foot as
Line's good. Okay then, whoa.
Not bad. Maybe top 8.
Yep.
Good, it's good.
Yep. Hard.
As far as it goes.
Yeah, as far as it goes.
He's not, we know he's not drawn.
Great shot, Jake.
That works.
Very nice.
Nice rock. Or you can spill the front. You should be able to spill the front and even get rid of everything.
Shot. Whatever, just peel out 3 anyway. Well, I can try it.
It actually, there's a way there it could spill it and get the yellow rock to go straight back into the house.
We talked about what Randy needed to do to win, and it was about controlling the weight. Saw him throw it up a little bit earlier on, made a couple of really, really big shots, and we heard him at the 5th end break. He is doing everything that he needs to do to stay focused on the shot and not on the outcome.
That was close.
I just made our guard better now.
Try.
And for Ryan Fry, of course,
Nice
that
try.
same focusing on what needs to be done. He has shown remarkable patience in terms of risk and reward. I think that he's played very, very well. And unfortunately for him, the key so far has been the 6th end, in which he was a tad heavy, and then his front end
And that,
walked on him.
A little bit of judgment, bad judgment, and
Close,
gave
yeah.
up that steal at 2.
Try that low.
Tough to
Whoa.
recover from.
Gonna have to go soon though.
Line only. Can't really go no.
Whoa, close.
Can't go no.
Really? Doesn't look that bad. Yep.
It's gonna stop, it's gonna stop, it's gonna stop.
Whoa. Whoa.
it's got to stop. Kyle Wernick thought it was going to stop, but it didn't.
Just when you need it the most, you can't be heavy.
What do you like, Davey boy?
Anywhere up front even would have been fine.
Sure. Normal? Yeah.
The only positive for Ryan right now is there's still a rock out in front that he can use to hide behind.
Roll out, handle. Yep, quick. Hard.
Not there. Keep her going. Right out, right out, right out. Not really. I mean, when it's that kind of weight, it's always straight.
Room. Yep.
Wait only.
Hard. Go, quick.
Ryan Fry coming out to help sweep.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Okay, well,
Gotta keep going.
Don't leave the double peel. Okay, Kyle.
Well, he's got a
Second
peel opportunity
opportunity missed.
For sure, some struggles with
Gonna try to
Jason
peel
going
on it to
through
the
the house,
split,
Kyle coming short. When they have had the opportunities this end, they have not capitalized on them.
Chance for Dave Elias to get rid of both of those red rocks.
Wow.
Feel it, right? Feel it, right?
Yeah, well, why don't we do this?
Yeah, baby.
You can get both of those, but you'd have to sort of play a spin across the face of hit the one on the left and spin across on the other one.
But he's not trying to do that.
No, exactly.
Yep, clean, clean.
Why not go for both guards?
Well, you got a danger of kicking one of them into the
Kicking
house.
one of them in the house.
Let's make it.
Just a hair more.
And to hear Small Fry just yell down to Kyle, let's make it. Trying to encourage his team. Stay focused.
Line's
It is
good.
so not over.
Yeah,
If you can.
Oh, heavy, 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 heavy.
Whoa, if you can.
Take a look.
Got it, Curl.
Looks heavy.
After coming up short the
Go right to
last
the back.
time,
Right to the back.
Wernick thinks that he's heavy this time.
Make sure.
Got to
Hard,
get
guys,
buried.
push. Whoa, 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 now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Go, 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 go.
This one's going out as well.
Go, go.
Boy. Again. That's up to the front end. That's strictly up to the front end. They have to know. I mean, you got to get it back, but you can't get it out. You know that it's got a lot of weight and it's going to be close. That's losing focus really as a front end, listening to the guys saying you got to get it back.
Start with.
Give you a little less handle. Give you a little less. That's good. Clean. Hip, 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 hip. Hard. Good.
Sure hard to stick in the nose with that kind of weight, isn't it?
He throws that big weight.
Yeah, he's so good at it. Yeah, just. Other than that one rock he threw early to give up the steal.
For me, I've had back ring weight all day.
That's the only bad rock I've seen him throw, and watched a lot of his games in the last.
Less, Kyle. Little less, yeah.
I caught Ryan Fry's little joke there. He said this shouldn't be a problem. I've had back ring weight all day.
Well, by where Kyle's is, even though it's out of the house for Ryan now, hoping to freeze down to those stones.
It's got to move.
Whoa.
It's got to curl. No line.
Whoa.
No line. No line yet. Just to here. Line's not bad now. Whoa. Right here. Yeah, come on. Whoa, 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 all here, all here, all here. Nah.
Hit in the nose, they're all gone.
You bet.
The only thing wrong he can do is come across the face of it.
Pardon me?
Same ice. No, let's not.
Nice deep breath.
Blows on his hand as any old ball player would.
Clean.
Good sign right off the bat.
And they're all gone, including the shooter.
It's not a problem. I would say that of all the curlers in Manitoba, he's probably the best at that kind of weight that I've seen in a long time.
Randy Dutiaume, one end away from the championship.
The 2005 Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship is brought to you by Canada Safeway. Caring about the community is a Safeway tradition.
Polar Rayomax Windows, proud sponsor of the Safeway Select Manitoba Men's Curling Championships. See, hear, feel the difference. Polar Rayomax Windows.
There are some things in life we depend on. Things we can't do without. Things we need to live long and happy lives. Good health is an essential too, and having a comprehensive health care plan helps. Because knowing you'll get that extra care when you need it is essential to your peace of mind and lets you make the most out of life. Because the most essential thing about life is what you do with it. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
This life doesn't get much better. Looking back on all the times together, can I see you tonight? Memories are so strong. Please don't wait too long. See you tonight. Tonight. Hey, I see you tonight.
Across Manitoba, 1 in 84 vehicles is stolen every year from homes and residential streets just like yours. No matter where you live, it can happen to you. An approved electronic immobilizer is your best defense against auto theft. It stops thieves cold because they can't start your car. We can help with financing, and you'll get a discount on your insurance.
At Clearview Laser Center, it's all about vision and bringing the best possible vision to our patients. No matter how well you're seeing with contacts or glasses, laser vision correction has the potential to improve the way you see. With many treatments available, including new wavefront technology, dedication to patient care is an ongoing commitment. Visit the Clearview Laser Center at 1630 Ness Avenue or call them at 772-2500 to arrange for a full comprehensive assessment of your eyes. Spend a short time with us and see the future more clearly.
Polar Rayomax Windows, proud sponsor of the Safeway Select Manitoba Men's Curling Championships. See, hear, feel the difference. Polar Rayomax Windows.
Our sports stars have come and gone, but we continue to bring you the latest heroes in local sports. 30 years of making Manitoba home. Manitoba's global sports.
Ryan Fry needs to score 3 in this end just to tie, and Randy Dutiaume just needs to eliminate Red Rocks to run Fry out of them.
Well, with a 3-point lead, you know that all of Dutaume's team knows that that trophy and what goes along with it, instantly $18,000, which is given to all the teams when they go to the Brier, and the opportunity to play for this man and for Randy Dutaume in their very first Brier, something that you dream about as a curler. And for Shane and Dave, after a bizarre year, a chance to go back again is moments away, is rocks away. It's about breathing deep and executing for just a couple of more minutes. Right beside Mark Lukowicz in the gray, that's Colleen, Shane's wife. Plays third for Joelle Duguid, lost the provincial final in the Scott last year, so she certainly knows the game. And I'm sure just living on pins and needles, although a little more relaxed than earlier in the game for sure.
Well, you're never relaxed until that last rock is thrown to make sure. You always think negatively when you're pulling for somebody.
Yes.
If they make a miss, they're going to get one in behind the guard. They're going to put it above the ice. They won't be able to touch it.
Looks like lots.
No, it's tough to watch when you're hoping for somebody. There's no doubt about it. We sympathize with Barry Fry having to go through the agony of this game too, especially when you know they made a few what we would call inexperienced kind of errors.
Just knows what
which is
to
what
make it interesting.
Which is very difficult to watch. Missed shots and the other team, you know, curling is one thing, but when you make a few errors that cost you deeply, it's troubling.
That's always tougher when you feel you've beaten yourself.
Yeah, exactly. They were their own worst enemies out here today.
Clean. Nice throw, Greg. Boy.
I saw Greg do a little fist pump, and that was more for himself than anything else. It's okay, you have done your job.
I've done my job.
I know exactly what that feels like.
Throw's great.
That's all he can do.
Ryan, sort of what might have been.
Certainly coming off that high after beating Kerry Burtnick this morning.
Yeah, they
expected to do
awfully well. But just to, well, mind you, there's still a chance in this game. You never know. But there's a couple of missed opportunities, especially when you steal the 3 and you get up like that. You were off to such a great start.
Yeah, that's good, guys. Shot, Jake.
Ryan's pretty classy kid, though.
What do you like, Davey?
I can call him a kid.
Same as Greg, I think?
No, he's very classy out there.
Same as Greg? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Clean, clean. Sorry, right? I got that.
No choice now but to come in.
I think when we look back to last end, there were opportunities for deuce for sure,
yes,
for Fry. And
definitely.
Jason went through, Kyle went
heavy
through,
rock,
Kyle came short. All of a sudden
you gotta
finding
make,
those
and those are not
strings.
difficult shots.
No.
Yeah, you got to make those.
Hard. You got court. Shot, Kyle.
Now looks pretty wide open. Partially open for sure.
Well, and Randy will ice Dave relatively tight here, making sure that he gets one or the other.
Oh, up, hey, hard, hard, hard.
Just 3 rocks left for the Fry team. And only one place to hide for now.
Well, the nice part about this, I always think, Don, is that Randy Dutiaume will throw the rock that will win him the provincial championship. It's not that his third will have eliminated it, even though it's about winning for Randy in his first outing. It's nice to make the shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Hard, right back. Good shot, Kyle.
He'll go for the front.
Absolutely, he will. By eliminating the front, he knows that Ryan Fry will have to throw it in the house, and then it will be just a simple nose hit.
Got some magical dust to throw on the rocks?
What's that? We need something. Tough to win when you don't score in any of the ends, except for 2. Too bad.
Ryan Fry just saying quietly to Kyle, it's hard to win when you only score in 2 ends. They've scored 5 points this game, but only in 2 ends, in the second and in the 7th.
Oh boy.
Removes that top one.
This is the worst part of Karen right here.
And now for Randy Dutiaume, this is about composing yourself.
Crack it on the way down.
Actually, both teams laughing.
Sure.
Great release.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Secure paint.
By spreading them out, it will give Randy Dutiaume either turn, either shot. He needs to make a stone go away. Wants to throw the same spot as he threw. And this, as they say, Don, is for all the marbles.
Yeah, he's just, well, you know, you always have to be careful on these things. No matter what, you just have to make sure you don't rush yourself. Just get in there. As you can see, the housekeeping by the front end, making sure that everything is on the ice. Just for Randy, just sort of calm, deep breath, just get in there.
A good learning experience for the Fry team. First time that he's been in the select as a skip. And now all the attention goes to Randy Dutiaume.
What he told me is that when he's making a shot, he thinks about throwing at Valor Road, which is where he's thrown a lot of stones. So he's putting himself into that place.
For the championship.
Clean it. Clean it.
He's got it.
Clean it all the way.
The MCA was grand, but for Randy Dutiaume, Dave Elias, Greg Milenchuk, and Shane Kilgallen, nothing grander than winning the Safeway Select and becoming the Manitoba Men's Curling Champions of 2005.
Wow, what an outstanding performance by a team that was put together halfway through the year. 2 former Brier Manitoba champs that went to the Brier, and 2 rookies. Chemistry really is what it's all about, Don.
Absolutely amazing story. We'll never see this kind of thing again, I don't think. It's just, it shows the greatness of Manitoba curling in a way. It shows a guy that's paid his dues, but never really been on a team that's sort of really been that close. It's just great.
Well, and for Ryan Fry, it is the other part of the game, dealing with the realities of having all your hopes dashed in one game.
Little baby out on the ice here.
He played a good game today, I thought, Don. He showed a lot of poise, but unfortunately a couple of miscues early and then just running out of rocks.
Yeah, they got rattled a little bit at times too in that, and I think their inexperience came through in that, but there's a team with a good future. There's no doubt about it.
Well, and that great Safeway Select trophy going to someone new, a new champion this year, Randy Dutiaume.
Okay, I guess I'm on right now. Thank you. Randy, tell us about the victory and what it means.
The victory is unbelievable. I mean, I guess it'll maybe in the next few days it'll start sinking in. Right now, it's just like, I guess it's a pretty big game, and yeah, we won it, so pretty happy about that.
Tell us about the chemistry of the team. Why did it work? I mean, this team was only put together, what, just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we've only been together for a few weeks. Why is it so good? Just because we're good guys, I guess. I don't know. We get along together, and everything seems to come together on the ice.
They say good things happen to good people, and you're one of the good people of Manitoba curling.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
How much of the experience that Shane Kilgallen and Dave Elias have from winning the province just a few years ago helped?
Well, the experience they have is invaluable. I mean, like, just their shot calling, their demeanor on the ice. Like, we virtually grounded out for, I don't know, 25, 30 games. I don't know how many we've played in the last few weeks, but we just grounded out, and just like we did today. I mean, we got down early. I mean, I had body parts at the hog line after I threw that intern heater, but it's just been invaluable, the experience those guys bring.
And the mark of a good team is when you got down early, you didn't get down.
That's right. No, we didn't get down, because we know we're here for 10 ends, and we pack our lunch and go to work every morning, and that's sort of how we've been doing it.
All right, well, let's join your team here with
Joe. I just want to say one thing. The ice makers don't get enough credit. Hans Worthrich and Eric Monford did an absolutely fantastic job of the ice all week, and I just wanted to say that my hat goes off to them.
And it certainly has. He has done a fabulous job. Let's join your team, and I think we have something to give you. John Graham of Canada Safeway, make the presentation.
Thank you, Joe. And on behalf of the Manitoba Curling Association and Safeway, I'd like to thank the community of Selkirk and the great fans of this community. But it's truly my pleasure now to present the Safeway Select Manitoba Men's Provincial Champions, the Randy Dutiaume team, their trophy. Congratulations, man.
Don't drop it. Shane Kilgallen, Greg Melanchuk, Dave Elias, Randy Dutiaume, 2005 Safeway Select champions here in Selkirk.
They played hockey the Canadian way. They were superstars. They made the game better. They are Canada's hockey legends. For the first time ever, you can own a piece of hockey history with the NHL Legends Hockey Hall of Fame Medallion Collection. This Friday, the Winnipeg Free Press is giving every reader a free NHL Legends album. There's a place for all 22 medallions in this historic set, so get your free album this Friday with the coupon in the Winnipeg Free Press.
Back pain doesn't just happen. It happens over time, throughout your entire life. How you sit in school, the way you work, or just hold your child, all contribute to how your spine develops, even the way you pitch in every day. So do yourself a favor and give your spine a checkup. See your Manitoba chiropractor today.
It's a tough world out there. How tough? Tough weeds and tougher conditions. A world made for Roundup weather mats with Transorb 2 technology. How tough is it? This tough. Roundup WeatherMax penetrates the leaf fast, within minutes. Side-by-side comparisons demonstrated superior results compared to the leading imitator. Tougher on tough weeds in tough conditions. We guarantee it. Choose Roundup WeatherMax, the only herbicide that backs you up with a Roundup WeatherMax warranty.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agrodome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
It's all in the details.
I was out of the loop when they were doing the designing, but it seemed like they developed a pretty good relationship.
We've decided to go with the 3-inch original silhouette inside the windows to give you that little bit of privacy.
And again, with the light and airy, we didn't want...
If it's the ease of silhouette, the beauty of Luminette, room darkening, power glider, stunning drapery, you can trust Super Blinds and draperies to bring together function and design flawlessly.
It seemed like they would take that extra step to get it done the way we wanted it.
Someone who isn't afraid to dream. Someone who learns through success or failure how to grow, how to win. Champions are found in sports, in business, in communities. Look around, look around, look around. You'll find champions everywhere. People who are the best at what they do. Brought to you by Wellington West, a leader in private wealth management, working to bring the investment world to you.
Closed captioning of the Safeway Select Men's Curling Championships brought to you by Jim Gauthier Chevrolet Cadillac, 3-time consecutive winner of Canada's 50 Best Managed Companies Award.
That's the family.
Hugs and kisses all around, and wife Colleen and son, and I don't know who that is.
Other son.
Other son.
He's tall.
Big son.
Yeah, exactly.
Randy Dutiaume has waited a long time for this. He is the Manitoba champion. Yeah. Tiger fist pump. It's a game breaker, Kathy Gauthier.
Well,
unfortunately, it was a miss.
It was a miss, but it was what turned this game around, and it was in the 6th end in a game that could have been close, could have been down to 1 point, and it was a bit of a miscue on the front end, and the throw by Ryan a little bit heavy. Unfortunately, the front end backs off. Not good communication, and as a result, they wind up with nothing, Joe. If they sweep it, it comes down to the back one, a 1-point difference. Instead, Kyle tries to help it out too late. The steal of 2, and that really was the difference in this select final.
Game Breaker is brought to you by Canada Safeway. Caring about the community is a Safeway tradition.
Well, the pipes, the Manitoba curling tradition, as the championship team will be honored here at the Selkirk Recreational Complex. The dignitaries lining up.
There is one thing, Joe, when you curl in this sport and this venue of a provincial championship, you live to be the final 8 when you get piped out by the bagpipes. And every time you hear them, after that, you know you are in good. And Randy Dutiaume is going to a place where he will be piped every draw, and that is the Briar in Edmonton.
Saw a shot there, John Graham. You know, we can't say enough about what Canada Safeway has done for this Manitoba Men's Curling Championship.
Town of Selkirk, Don, has hosted a remarkable select yet again.
Oh yeah, and we've talked about it. This is just a perfect place to hold an event. The venue here, the arena is absolutely fabulous for this. It's close to the city of Winnipeg, of course, so it's easy access.
And of course, you can't do this without volunteers, and there they all are. They did a fabulous job in 1993. Were fantastic again in 2001. And were simply superb here in 2005.
Some of the many fans that have graced the building this week, they have had huge support from people driving from Winnipeg, from local communities, and from towns where the curlers are from to support them, and that means a lot to the players on the ice.
Randy Dutiaume, Safeway Select champion in 2005.
Guy, what's that you have there? Golly, when was the last time you used those? You sure have a lot of gently used sporting goods. Hey, isn't your kid in college now? What are you going to do with all that stuff? Wait, don't throw it away. Help some young guys and gals learn those important character-building lessons. So someday when they're your boss, or even prime minister, they'll have the necessary discipline and social skills. Say, now doesn't that feel terrific? Lighten your load or your wallet today. Give to KidSport, so all kids can play.
The roar you hear is 20 of Canada's top teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy at the Winter Games in 2006. Get your tickets now.
To Curling Season of Champions, True Value Hardware presents quality products for your house. Our own Master Mechanic brand is made to last. All hand tools have a lifetime guarantee on workmanship and material. Master Mechanic, your purchase of a lifetime. True Value, around the corner from your house.
They played hockey the Canadian way. They were superstars. They made the game better. They are Canada's hockey legends. For the first time ever, you can own a piece of hockey history with the NHL Legends Hockey Hall of Fame Medallion Collection. This Friday, the Winnipeg Free Press is giving every reader a free NHL Legends album. There's a place for all 22 medallions in this historic set, so get your free album this Friday with the coupon in the Winnipeg Free Press.
The Frigidaire Authorized Blowout is on at Dufresne. Frigidaire offered some unbelievable deals only to Dufresne, and we couldn't resist. So we bought truck after truck of top quality appliances, and we're passing the savings on to you. Buy this Frigidaire washer and get 30% off the matching dryer. Buy this refrigerator and get 30% off the matching range. And because Dufresne is one of Canada's largest Frigidaire retailers, you'll find great savings on thousands of appliances ready for immediate delivery. Hurry in to the Frigidaire Authorized Blowout at Dufresne. A better experience.
Closing ceremonies continuing here at the Selkirk Recreational Complex. Randy Dutiaume defeating Ryan Fry 8-5 in this 2005 championship, and it's going to be a while before Randy Dutiaume will be able to wipe that grin off his face. And for Ryan Fry, he's going to remember this one for a long time.
Forever.
They say that sometimes you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins. We wish the Dutiaume team all the best at the Brier. Dave Elias, Greg Melanchuk, and Shane Kilgallen will represent us well. I'd like to thank all the people involved in this global production, and I'd also like to thank Don Finkbeiner and Kathy Gauthier and wish her well at the Scott in Newfoundland. And we'd like to thank you for watching. And we'd now like to say goodbye from Selkirk. And we'll see you next year in Steinbach.
This has been the Safeway Select Men's Provincial Curling Championship, live on Global. Brought to you by Canada Safeway. Caring about the community is a Safeway tradition.
I'm Cheryl Hickey, and we are heading south out of this blustery